Bri'ish?
Now we're waiting. Hello?
Oh, hello.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, That's good to hear.
Sweet. Okay, I'll just do a little bit of testing with your volume level, so we're about the same. Try and talk a little.
Okay, yeah. Alright, okay, I'll do a little bit of talking.
A little bit of talking.
Okay.
I
I
think
think my mic is quite weird when it comes to volume. On Discord, apparently it's quite low.
Yeah. Are we about the same? Sound levels, or are there a big difference? Chat knows. Chat always has the answers. Okay, sweet. Okay, so Flame, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to
Yeah, no problem.
be a part of this little project of mine. So usually how this goes is that I do ask you some questions and we have some loose talk about some different topics and all that kind of shit. And, you know, usually it wanders a little bit, which is good, you know, we want to have some, you know, it shouldn't be too predictable either. But,
yeah.
So, the first thing I actually want to ask you is, like, what's the idea behind your British theme here on Twitch?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it was because believe it or not, I am actually British. So I was like, I need to have a theme about my channel. I was like, I think themes sort of give something, you know, it makes it more enjoyable to watch, and it just adds a bit of flair.
For
so
sure.
I was like, and then everyone was like, "Oh, you're British." So I was like, you know what? Yes, I am. And then yeah, so I just full on sent it like, let's be over patriotic. It'll be entertaining, and yeah, it's quite entertaining.
Yeah, so that actually kind of goes into my next question a little bit as well. Would you say you have a strong sense of national pride, or is it mainly just memes?
Not as much as to the point where I'd be putting the UK flag all over my stuff. Like, I don't have the UK flag. I don't care that
you don't
much
have
about
the Union Jack?
No.
Oh, that's
I don't think I know anyone who does.
That's fair. I mean,
I think there's some things I'm grateful about being British, because it's definitely better than a lot of places, but then obviously it's got its flaws. Everywhere it does.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, the only people I can really think of that actually have their flag up, it's like that's a conservative flag or whatever it's called, like in America, you know, all those the hillbillies.
Yeah, they're very
America.
very very nationalist, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a little strange over there with their sense of patriot. Wait, what's it called?
Traitors.
What?
Oh, they're all traitors.
Yeah, but like
traitors
also
to the British Empire.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Man, we burnt down their White House. We got them good.
I don't know. I mean, they'll probably fuck you up today big time if they wanted to. It's like drop a little nuke here and there, and, you know, there's like no UK left. Yeah, patriots. True. So, what's your Twitch experience so far? How are you enjoying the ride?
I've actually streamed a few times, to be fair. I used to stream back in the day, long time back. I used to I streamed Fortnite for like 2 weeks, and then gave up pretty quick. I wasn't really like well, it wasn't really that viewer interaction that Mortal sort of has. And then I started streaming Mortal earlier on in the year or something. Streams were a bit dead though, because I was just playing SKM. I wasn't really talking to chat. I was just sort of like playing SKM with PK, and just sort of was like, might as well stream it.
Yeah,
people watched. Didn't really talk to chat or anything. It was all right. So then I stopped then, and then this time at the minute, it's like third time actually properly giving it a go, and I really enjoy it. Like, I think like just the dynamic of just talking to chat and just chilling out, playing Mortal, and I can actually it's one of the few times I actually really enjoy Mortal. Anyway, at the minute,
yeah, true.
I was planning on quitting Mortal pretty much before I started streaming. I started streaming. I'm like, oh shit, it's actually pretty fun. So I was like, oh, I enjoy this. Might as well keep playing Mortal. But if I didn't stream, I probably would have quit. So
like you did this stream today with the caveman stuff. Like stuff like that is something that I want to do way more of, but I don't know why I don't. It's that kind of weird. Like that's the kind of weird games you want.
I think as well, it's just sort of like going out of what's ordinary. And my viewers normally drop when I do the stupid shit, but I enjoy it. I don't really care. Like I don't care about viewers. I think it's just sort of like being like, huh, I want to do something fun. Just go for it. You know, just going out there, just being like, why not?
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. So Saul Goodman asked, what do you think of Civ 2?
I don't know. Like, the combat system is specifically designed to be casual, and they when they made the game, when they never hid that it was going to be a casual game. They were saying from the beginning it's going to be casual. So
yep.
And True. It is. It's incredibly casual, and it's doesn't feel like it's got depth, and it's just 50-50 rock paper scissors fights.
I agree.
As the combat system goes, of course, as a competitive player of Mortal, I'd want it to be really skillful, but it's not really that skillful. I don't really mind too much because they said that's how it was gonna be. The front line though, like playing it casually, it's actually quite nice.
I agree.
But I don't know too much about streaming it. Like I enjoyed playing it in betas and things. I just stick up Shift 2, stick on some music, and I just like slash through tons of people and just run in and just sort of chill out, not really concentrate on anything. Obviously when I'm streaming, I've got to be entertaining as well as.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously I don't really listen to music on the stream because I can't really be bothered with all DMCA and finding out what I can and can't listen to and deleting my VODs and stuff. So normally I'm just sort of like sat there, just talking to chat and just slashing through people. But at the same time, like I think it's quite a bad comparison because it's not like I really it's not like I really play frontline in Mortal either.
Yeah,
you know, so I don't know how good SKM and Jules are going to be. Jules seem like they're still going to be pretty scuffed with the combat system, but SKM might be quite fun, and that's because that's always what I've enjoyed in Mortal. So it's like if I'm comparing the frontline in Shiv 2, I should really compare it to frontline in Mortal, and frontline in Mortal is equally as like cancer. So
I generally think that Shiv 2 have like two strengths where it beats Mortal completely. Like its map design and general aesthetic is just much better in my opinion. Not graphics wise, but like the aesthetic of the game in itself is much better. The scale of the battlefield is quite
consistent. More... Like it feels like it knows where it's going, sort of thing. It has a consistency to that Mortal doesn't really have. Like I personally I'm not a really huge fan of Shiv 2's art style when it's relative to Mortal. I actually really like Mortal's art style.
Yeah, I agree.
I like it's like hyper realism sort of thing.
Yeah, the customization in Mortal is also just 10 times better overall. Like the fact that you can make a character that is like historical accurate, but put your own spin to it. I like that a lot. You know, it's kind of dog, to be honest, to play Shiv and be like so limited. Like you have like 3 different helmets and you can slap some paint on it. Like I bought this. Like
to be fair, the cosmetics do look pretty cool, but like you can't customize a class. Like
that's the thing.
You're given these 4 classes, and you're like, it's just like, there you go. Here's your weapon.
Yeah,
you can pick your weapon. Exactly. You can pick this, and then there's just tons of different stats like your HP, your movement speed. And it's like it gets rid of the problem of light armor, maybe. I don't know. But,
yeah, but there's also a lot of things with the game that I don't like. Is there even headshot bonus damage in the game? Because I generally feel like there's not.
I think there is, but I'm pretty sure there is. But like, I don't know, because Shiv 2 was made for the casuals, and if you want to make a casual game, you sort of have to make it memey and funny.
Yeah,
and Mortal just does that better, I feel, with all the memes you can have in Mortal, whereas what you can sort of do in Shiv 2 feels very limited. Like, I can pull a fish out of the well, or I can attack them with a chicken.
I mean, that's kind of funny, though. Someone killed me yesterday for turkey.
That's gonna get maybe for like 1 or 2 days, or like when you first see it, like, oh, that's pretty cool, and then after that it's like, huh. Whereas like Mortal, you like you go into a fucking Jawlyard, you see like Gordon Ramsay, see a fucking Ninja Turtle, you see all sorts, and like it's just it's like so much room for creativity, whereas
that's true.
Civ 2 feels quite restricted.
And that's also one thing that I prefer with Mordhau is, again, the customization is better, but like the memeability is also better. Where you can be more creative in Mordhau, I do think that the fact that you can, for example, find a fucking roasted turkey and yeet it at someone and kill them is kind of funny as well, or slap someone with a fucking book, you know, like all that kind of stuff is good. But it's something that you like. It's not gonna be funny the third time, you know. Whereas like joining a server with 5 cave trolls, right, going ham, like in a servers is always gonna be funny. Like there's way more stuff you can do.
Like
in
like what am I supposed to really sort of do with viewers, sort of thing? Like in Mortal, I can do like Caveman Infected. I can do all sorts. Go raid servers just as fucking British soldiers. I can do tons of funny shit. But then Civ 2, what do I do? Just duel people. That's about it. It's not really much opportunity to do a whole lot. I feel it's quite restricted. But
yeah,
I'm gonna have to see if I enjoy the combat system more. Obviously, I haven't really had a chance to try out duels because in the betas they didn't really give duels. Like dual servers, and there isn't been really like any private servers, so I haven't been able to go to a private server and duel someone.
There are some up
work
now.
out what's going on. Yeah.
I played yesterday with my little brother, and I grinded like fucking 11 levels or some shit throughout the night with my brother on Vanguard, and because I bought the what's it called? Special? No, it's not special. It's a special edition. You know what I mean? The one that's
I bought that as well for some reason.
Yeah, and you know, I have the fucking most fully decked out Vanguard you can have now, pretty much from level 1. You know, I have a fucking golden Swihunter skin. Obviously, you gotta unlock the greatsword for that. But like, you can just tell that the weapon balance in the game is also really bad. Like, weapons like the Messer or greatsword, like if you think
Messer's strong now, you should have played in alpha. I
have tried, but like the fact that the stabs are so quick that they can literally counter 90% of things.
Stabs do like more damage than the slashes, which is incredible. But I feel it's quite balanced though with how the rest of the combat system works, but it just feels off. They have no animation either. No. But, like Messi used to be like, think how strong it is now, and then like double it.
I played it when it was before like pre-nerf. I played it pretty sure, but I didn't pay that much attention to it at that point, to be honest, because I played like 2 hours in total. And I don't think it
I have like
it
35 hours. 35 hours in alphas and betas across the board. I still have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I just sort of run into enemies and just spin and throw some XLs.
That's the thing.
I just have fun doing that.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like, also I feel like the hitbox in the game is very inconsistent, especially in first. Like if you drag, you can't tell if it's gonna land or not. You don't have that genuine feel the same way you do.
Stabs sort of like go through people.
And overheads, man, those are so fucking crooked and weird in this game. Like, you really have to be looking straight down right in front of people to land those. And one of the things that annoys me the most is that everyone has dodge, and you don't need to read. If you just click to the side and dodge, you will literally get out of almost anything. And it costs you almost no stam, if it even costs you stam, so you can pretty much.
Right now, the meta in Jaws anyway seems to just be going short swords, because for some reason the fucking short sword stab damage does the same as a Messer slash. So you just stab that, mix it up with kicks, mix it up with punches.
That's true.
And boom.
But also, like, you can gamble those weapons really, like, they're, you know, really easily, because their lives are so quick.
It all feels like there's no consistency to it, which I guess if they're wanting to make it for casuals, then if you want to have a casual beat a good player, just remove consistency. And
that's the same with Call of Duty, though, of making everyone feel like they're doing well. And I respect that, and I knew that was what they were going for, and the fact that they're doing that and sticking to it, it's fine. I mean, it's the kind of game I'm not gonna play on stream, but I'm gonna play with my little brother that I used to play Civ with when I was young, you know, like, or younger. I played like 50 hours of it or something, where I pretty much just fucking shat on him with a heavy crossbow and tilted him, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's pretty much the same shit today, you know. We just meme each other like late night games and stuff like that. I think that's good for that. But man, we both get triggered easily.
I think it could be quite good for the genre though, because I was thinking about it, like hopefully it just sort of gives a ton of people the sense that they're good. They're really not, but like if people think they're good and like big streamers come in, they're like, oh my god, I have 20 kills and 5 deaths, I am incredible. And then like start playing melee slashers more. They might give Mordhau a try, might give other games a try, might just get people going. I'd be really interested to see the player count numbers for Shiv 2. I'm not sure if Epic makes it public or like the PlayStation Store, Epic Game Store. I'd be really interested to see how many game sales they got, how many concurrent players they have.
Yeah, they will probably come in like after a year or something like that. Like, and I actually think that just the fact that they release a new melee slasher itself and they actually marketed the game better than what I did, so more people are aware of it. Yeah. And just that in itself, like opening the doors for people to actually like lightly tread into the world of melee slasher, or people getting ads for it, or like just see it. Yeah.
All competition is healthy as well. Like,
yes, true.
Gets more how to hopefully try and get his fucking act together. Still doubt it, but like,
yeah, no. I don't think so. To be honest, the fucking train like fucking drove like a year ago at this point. You know, it's like you gotta face like having the devs running after a fucking train that like left an hour ago. Like, good luck catching up. So and also people had lost their goodwill, so like it don't really matter how much they're gonna fix the game at this point. I think people are already over it, you know. Like
it does make a great fall for Mordhau. I'm like, Mordhau's actually quite consistent with its animations. Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm like, oh, they actually do this quite well.
Yeah.
When compared to other games.
Yeah, true.
But, don't know.
I think generally speaking, like Mordhau is a good game. It's more mismanaged than anything else, you know, because like the combat system is good, their customization is good, their sound is not super bad, their graphics are also not super bad. You know, it's like, you know, you can tell it's an indie game, but it's good for an indie game.
It has quite a lot. To be like looking at it, Mordhau is actually a pretty fucking good game. If only they actually cared about growing it as an esport, because like if you have a game that's like that you're trying to sell as a hyper competitive game, you have to fucking try maybe make an esport out of it.
Yep.
Just a thought.
Yeah, and we can talk about that Red Bull shit all like over again, but like, you know, I don't know.
To be fair, I thought about that. They might have messaged in DMs or something, and Red Bull like made unreasonable demands or something. There might be stuff going on behind the scenes, but it could also just be devs being stupid.
Maybe Giro said that Giro said that they did nothing, that they didn't even respond. And from what I understand, he like is kind of close with like he has a lot of insider info for a lot of the shit that he. Yeah. You know, he said they literally just ghosted them. They didn't even answer. So, and I mean, like, it honestly wouldn't surprise me, because the fact that the game was fucking fresh out the gate and fucking sold 1 million copies and 60,000 players, and they're like a small team trying to like roll out patches and shit like that, and everything is new and, you know, kind of crazy. So I think that they might have thought, like, we're just gonna get back to them at some later point, maybe, you know what I mean? Like, try and hit some people up, but I don't think they got overwhelmed to the point of the game where they weren't prepared for it, and they never really picked up the ball. Like, you know, or like they dropped the ball. You like when you have the momentum.
The first patch took forever to come out as well.
Like 3 months or something like that.
Yeah, that's not. You can't release a game with that many fucking players and then just like not have a like the first patch come out for that long. Like,
no,
that's ridiculous.
Like when you have the momentum built up and the ball is already rolling, like a snowball is rolling, right? You gotta fucking keep making the ball go bigger. You gotta put a lot of effort in. Like at that point when they already sold 1 million copies, that was like should have been instant. Like, okay, we gotta expand the studio. We gotta expand. We need way more devs in order to actually pull this. And
job's good. Well done, everyone.
Yeah, man, like that's just not how you do it. Considering the fact that they earned like $30 million like if you take none away from it, like the raw number of sales money, but there's obviously going to be taxes and Steam's taking a cut and all this kind of shit.
Steam takes like, I think Steam takes something ridiculous like 50% or something.
Nah, isn't it?
Oh wait, no, 20% actually. I think it's
25 or something.
Epic. Yeah, 25, or like Epic takes like 5% or like 10%.
Yeah, something like that.
That's why most places go Epic.
Yeah, I understand. People hating on Epic games so much because their launcher is not as good, and fair enough, right? But at least they don't fuck the developers right up their ass every single time.
I mean, they got that China investment money.
Yeah,
just pump China investment money into getting exclusive games. That's the way to go.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, you know, obviously I don't know shit about making games, but if you have like a success game out the best, like 1 million copies for an indie studio, like on the first game is fucking huge. That's like really, really good. And then just not doing anything for 3 months, people lost interest so quick in the game because there's like, okay, I've kind of done what you can now.
The devs could have literally just like straight up made like a fucking solid career out of it. Yeah, they probably made a fuck ton of money, but like I doubt they'll have made enough money to like retire. So I mean, they definitely should have just kept working at it.
Yeah, I think Mordhau overall is a successful game. It's just mismanaged by the developer team. Like, generally speaking, like Mordhau is not as bad of a game as everybody make it sound to be. But I think it's the frustration built around the fact that there was such a huge missed opportunity. Like, they really fucking dropped the ball hard on it, like super hard. And like it's like common sense kind of stuff as well that most people kind of can, you know, figure out. Like maybe if you have a tiny ass studio and you make, like, let's say they made 10 million in revenue or something like that, you could still hire like maybe 10 more to keep the ball rolling early on, or like maybe get some help.
Also, just invest some money in the comp scene, like.
Yep, I mean they did.
Like,
they did.
They even like. They did they.
Yeah, there was like this big prize pool for like, what was it, like, was it 25,000 or something, and some guy from a third party fucked off with all the money, so the teams that won never got their money, and then they just stopped after that. They never touched it again.
Wait, was that Venitas?
Yeah.
I thought that was so I thought that was Venitas. Yeah, so it was like 6K that Galaxy had. I don't think the devs even put the money towards that, did they?
Yeah, wasn't it 25,000?
It was. I'm pretty sure it's $6,000 or something like that. Prize pools.
Yeah, but I can't remember if I'm correct with that. I think Giro. I haven't heard about this before the podcast with Giro, but I'm pretty sure he was talking about like 25,000 overall. It's like the entire prize pool for all the teams. So like the winning team would obviously get like the more, and then like scaling down, something like that. It sounds all fucked up, but considering the fact that there was like 60,000 players,
I think it
doesn't even sound
Galaxy or something.
Yeah, like 25,000 for a prize pool for like a big tournament, for a game that has like huge success from a launch. It's not really that bad, and it's not like huge either. I mean, it is a very good prize pool if you split the 25,000, you know, into like maybe all the way down to like a 10th place where you get like $500 or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, I thought it was like because I remember I think second place was supposed to get like 1,000 or something. So I think
really
VKB won second place, VKA won first place. I think they were supposed to get I thought it was 6K, but I might be wrong.
Like, don't quote me on it. They might have done stuff
in NA as well. I'm not sure, or like OCE and things like that. They might have had other tourneys planned, but then obviously they just took the money and ran. Don't know.
Yeah, there's like big prize pool tournaments over there. Like I think it's like $3,000 or something like that. Like still in America, but there's nothing going on in Europe at all. And
I think Rongwa or something paid. I can't remember who it was, but there was there was like a dual tournament for like 400 quid over there. I think Kronk won that. That was back when it was like buckler meta. Fucking hell, that was a shite meta.
Yeah. The pain was too real. So like, what do you feel like? What's your thoughts on the community of Mordhau overall? Do you think that kind of hurts the game as well?
I mean, every single game's gonna have toxicity and like people like being just fucking stupid and being edgy. I don't think Mortal's that bad. Like, I think compared to like all the other games, I think it's just average. To be honest, I don't think it's more toxic than other communities. I think it's just average. To be honest, I just think that there's no real reason to behave. Like the chats aren't moderated. There's no tourneys to like have repercussions of your actions. Like if someone's a fucking retard and just constantly like saying the N-word and stuff, then they'd just get like banned from like a £200 tournament or something. They'd be like, oh shit, I need to actually make sure I behave, sort of thing.
That was actually also what I was gonna say. I would kind of baited you a little bit with the question, because I was actually hoping you would say that it was like the fact that there's no repercussions, you know, like if there were, let's say there was esport in Mortal, right, and there's literally zero fucking moderation, like no one would sponsor that, right? But like pro teams today, if you get caught saying the N-word on Discord or like in a call or something, like it doesn't take 24 hours, you're dropped. Like it don't matter how good you are.
Yeah, like in any any esport, that's just how it has to be. Because you have to, because it's like so valuable to keep your public opinion and your cancel culture and all that. But there's just none of that in Mortal. It's just everyone's generally quite edgy, so like no one really cares.
I also think the fact that there's no filter in Mortal, like in League of Legends. Some people still say that shit, but I will get you perm banned, you know, like the fact, and I'm a huge like advocate for freedom of speech, so for me it doesn't really matter, I think. But we're living in 2021, man. Like if I fucking sneeze, someone is gonna get offended. So having fucking at least 2 people saying the N-word every single fucking game kinda scares a lot of those kind of people away. Like the amount of fucking times Twitter have tried to cancel Mordhau and other games for that kind of shit is fucking insane, right? And like there's literally, you can find bad reviews of the game still
as well. Like the like if the devs like, oh, we've seen that this people have raised concerns, we've added this filter, we've made sure to start banning people, we've got moderators, and they were like, oh yeah, look how much they're doing, look how caring they are. And I was like, I don't really care, just catering to public opinion, but it'd still do the job.
Yeah, I mean, at least like there should at least be like some words like you know, kind of censored out, like the N-word shouldn't, in my opinion, like directly fucking hateful slurs and stuff like that, just for the sake of it, like keeping like its integrity a little bit, could just have like some words like non-typable. So it, like for example, Battlefield 5 or whoever it was like did that really well. Whereas our fingers Overwatch, if you say GGEs, it was like then it will literally type well played everyone.
Yeah, it just adds a random random copy paste. It's pretty funny.
That shit is funny, and like people, like, I mean, I get it, and like GGEs is not the worst thing. It is triggering. Like if someone gets fucking hard carried in a game of League and I fucking like, you know, and they say GGEs when they're like 0-30 or some shit, it's like, okay, fuck you, man. Like literally just fuck off. But I mean, you know, again, like that is not hurtful. Like that is not like something that people might be like annoyed with nearly as much as like racial slurs or like threats. Like there's also threats in Mordhau, you know, people saying I'll fucking come to your house and shit like that.
Threats are probably worse than using racial slurs. Like as well as like doxing.
Yeah, fuck
definitely. Not cool. Not cool.
Yeah, and also the entire thing with DDoSing servers, the fact that people ruin tournaments that are good for the game and fucking run streamers into the ground. Like at point, there was like a fucking like 4 days where Stouty couldn't stream.
Criterion didn't even like. If Criterion offered some like DDoS protected servers for tournaments or something.
I think the problem with that is that
like public subs. We've found a solution now, haven't we? Which is quite good. Like to make it. Like so that people don't know what server the tournament's being hosted on, which is quite good. That is true.
That is much better. No one told me about that, by the way, when I casted the tourney. So the first map I played, I didn't show that. No one told me I should hide the server name and that kind of shit. So So it got DDoSed instantly, and we had to find another one, and then I had to disable all that shit on stream, right? And then it ran perfectly. And like also, you know, the fact that
I've never really understood DDoSing though, because like it doesn't make it cool. It's not really hard to DDoS. You just fucking put an IP into like a boot or online. It's fucking easy. Like it's not hard, but like I don't know. People think, oh, I'm so cool. I DDoS.
Fucking hacker man sitting with their rat fingers on the keyboard, like fucking sunglasses on and a trench coat, you know, like old 90s movies, like.
Opening green text.
Yeah, I think the reason that the DDoS protection is so bad is because they are probably on contract with Gportal, and they probably have a weak system in with that. So the official servers as well, like when Stardy was streaming, someone DDoSed every fuck server he was on. He joined an 80-player game, like an official server game, and all 80 players were instantly just fucking yeeted. It didn't take more than 10 seconds. It's that easy. That's so fucking annoying. I've 2 times been DDoSed on stream where it literally gave me like 600 ping or some shit, and crashed the servers as well. When I was fucking, and people were just like, oh, it's the server that's fucked, and I rejoined another, and it was the same case. I'm just like, okay, let's join one more, and like then we could be 100% sure.
Yeah, I've heard when there was the whole tournament DDoSing problem, I had the problem where I just joined servers and they just get DDoSed. I just found it quite entertaining. I just join a server, do like 5 duels. Like the DDoS, like I streamed for like 2 or 3 hours that day, like just switching server to server, just playing on each server, and they literally DDoSed every server for like 2 or 3 hours. Like, how can you have that much like free time to just sit and do that for that long? It's like fucking hell.
That's true. Also, I think there's a stream sniping problem in this game. Like for some, like I used to be way more tilted and way more toxic than I'm now. There's not really many people that stream snipe anymore. Also, I'm admin on PH, makes it kind of hard.
Yeah,
with that said, though, when I didn't have admin on any servers. Like, people, I'm not even joking, some people were literally like a group of like 5 people, and I can name like 3 of them on top of my head. Literally would FFA me for like 4 hours straight, to the point where I get vote kicked on every server, and I get fucking killed like by fucking 5 naked mode. And I was not very good at that point, but I couldn't fucking fend off like as easily as I can now. So it's literally, some streams that forced me to play other games, because no matter what server I joined, I just got fucking yeeted from it. And I didn't know any admins.
I'm quite lucky in the fact that, like, because I've obviously been a comp player and I've had admin on pretty much every server anyway, and I've had access to pretty much every private server. I've never really had an issue with stream sniping, but I can definitely say it's very easy in this game to sort of just join people's servers.
Yeah,
like constantly overfay them.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh my fucking god, no, babe. Okay, yeah, sorry. So, what I was saying is that, you know, like, again, Twitch doesn't do anything about stream sniping. It's like, you're fucking free to make an account. You can literally make a fake fucking email, use that once, make a new account, and you can ban people from chat, but they can still watch your stream, so it doesn't stop anyone. And like whenever I was having a chat with Jax at one point, because I got stream snipe literally every day of the week, to the point where I couldn't play.
Yeah, stream snipe. One thing they did do was like they made stream sniping like bannable offense on like like official servers or something.
Yeah, that took a while though. It took a while. Like for months, there was a point where I could stream snipe pretty much like every second day, to the point where it was kind of hard to even play a game. And even though I told people, like, in the chat, like, 3 people are gonna join now, they're gonna FFA me, they're stream sniping me, can you just yeet them? And they literally just changed the name every server and come in, fucking, bunking me and kicking me out of the server. And even though you tell the admins, like, well, they don't fucking, like, it's not always they do something about it. I have had the opportunity to get some people game banned in a game, but I also don't want to be that cunt that literally, like, takes someone's ability to play a game away from them when they paid money for it. Even though some people deserve it, I would feel bad, like genuinely feel bad.
The thing is that I only play on like private servers, so like you can't get stream sniped for that.
Yeah, that's the same with me now. If someone,
I just shoot stream snipers because I've got admin, which is nice.
Yeah, same. Like, but like when I didn't have it, man, that was a fucking pain in the ass. And like you felt so powerless.
I think I watched some of your streams when you were getting stream sniped. I'm like, that's fucking so annoying, man.
Yeah, but like because it's fucking.
I just start my mod, I just go in and just permaban him.
Yeah, but like the worst part is it's not even like fucking for like 20 minutes. We're talking like for fucking 3 hours in a row when I'm fucking grinding my Twitch, and I'm getting more and more tilted, and the viewers don't enjoy it because it's not like funny tilt. It's like fucking fuming kind of tilt. And people was like, yeah, it's not very watchable when you get that angry, but it's like, I'm just trying to play the fucking game, you know? And I know I've lost, like, a lot of fucking potential viewers being super toxic and tilted, you know? And now that kind of bites me in the ass, but I think I've kind of reformed to an extent. But also, the thing, me being bipolar also makes it some days I just can't help myself, like... And I don't realize it before I'm actually live, you know? Like... It's something that just kind of creeps up, so that's not good either. But I'm trying to behave. I'm trying to be the best boy I can be. You know, a homie. But like some days, my fucking patience is just zero. So if someone fucking opens up the gamble, my first spawn in, I'm just like, you know. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's fucking Mordhau. Like I expect nothing less. You know, it do be like that. I just gotta get good enough to fuck with everybody. You know.
Yeah, when you get to sort of my point, the only people who are good enough to like properly like fall and tilt me, I generally know, so it's actually quite nice.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's funny when people like come try duel me and then try and meme me. I'm like, what are you doing?
I mean,
it's like even if they're tryharding, they won't be able to beat me.
There was like a couple of days ago where someone FFA'd me on PH, and I said like, stop, don't do it, because it was some guy that I whooped his ass on stream like a day before that, and every time he sees me, he just flames me and spam, you know, he blocks me so I can't get to duel other people and all that kind of shit, right? So I said, if you don't stop FFAing me, I'm gonna fucking yeet your ass, and I'm gonna give you a long ass ban. And he's just like, oh, I'm so scared. Then he fucking did it again, and I fucking yeeted him for like 19,000 minutes or something. Which, again, you shouldn't. Like, I was just like, fuck this guy. And he came into my stream crying, like, oh, you can't fucking ban me this time. I'm gonna tell Mystic and all this kind of shit, you know? And fucking just yeeted him for stream too. Like, when you FFA an admin and you say, I don't care if you ban me, and then you come into the chat and complain when you then get banned, just makes you look like a degenerate, you know? It's just like that kind of shit is funny, but it's also just kind of, you know, Ooga gameplay.
Yeah, there's a lot of a lot of Mordhau is wholesome, but there's a lot of
yeah. I mean, I love the community. I generally do. I think the Twitch community for Mordhau is like a tiny family. Like it's not big, but like everyone, like it's a cross-viewing. You know, everyone watches the same like 5-6 streamers, and you know, the thing with it is that people support each other, you get raided by each other. Like, every time I go live, I leave a stream, I try and raid. And there are times where I forget it, I feel like an idiot. Because, you know, you want to send, like, the love, you know, to someone else. But, you know, again, you don't really need to, because they will see someone else being live that they want to support. Like, for example, you or Hatchet, Rep Blue Bear, me, Lord, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? So whenever you go offline, they're somewhere else instantly. So I like that the community is very committed to support the streamers.
Yeah, you don't really see that in a lot of communities, because normally the dominator's just like a few big streamers that everyone just goes and watches, and just tons of small streamers.
True.
Also, as Yiping said, shout out to Baba Boys, fucking very wholesome. I've spent so much time playing games with them lot. They are incredible.
I don't know Baba Boys, not gonna lie. I haven't heard about it. What is it?
Baba Boys is just like a ton of Mordhau players from like different teams. So like RG, Vatican, PK, like tons of different teams. Lots of just general players, just all fall under the Baba Boys. Just play random games from time to time. We used to play SCP, SCP together. Used to play all sorts. Played Left 4 Dead. Played all sorts of different games.
Yeah. And
everyone's there is wholesome as fuck.
That's the kind of thing you want from a community. I think also the fact that in small streamers like us that are not like partnered with like thousands of viewers or like 300 viewers, we can interact with the chat better than the big streamers can, and we grow tighter with the community because we get to know people better. I mean, obviously on like a surface level, the reason I do this podcast, which is I know it's kind of scuffed, right? Is to get to know people better, and like to you know, because the community is nice, and I'd love to talk to people, and I feel like I don't do that enough. So me getting a chance to chat with other people like you and Lord and like all the other lads is just a good way to integrate into the community better, but also getting to know people. Like Red, Blue, and Bear is a good example. They're both really toxic in game sometimes, but they're also really chill outside. You know what I mean? Like if you have a chat with them, they're nice.
I've played with Bear on Gmod Dark RP. He's actually all right outside of Mortal. He just gets tilted from time to time. At least one thing though, he is quite entertaining when he tilts, I have to say.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I was just there playing with him when he was on Gmod Dark RP. Then someone just fucking FFA'd him or like just RDM'd him. They just fucking went off on them. It was quite entertaining.
Yeah, like if you tilt and you do it in a way where you're creative. And you get some roasts in that, like if you can, like for example, Bear, like the entire "your mom's dead" kind of thing, right? It's now getting old because everyone is spamming it. But like when it first started with that shit, it was funny as fuck because it was something fresh, you know. Like people call me fat on stream a lot, and like yeah, I mean fair enough, like you know, fair enough. But like there was some guy once that where I had like a stream playing For Honor or something like that, where I did like roast me for like $2, and he fucking said I think he said something around the lines of you're fat piggy pig or something like that. You just need the gravy and some tatters and you're pretty much a Sunday roast or some shit. And that fucking cracked me up for like half an hour. You know, like if people are creative with the way they're flaming you, like it goes from being just like, you know, meh, to like very funny, very quick. And that Bear and Bruno and Red Blue can kind of do that.
I don't know. I think Red Blue's insults are quite basic. Like
that is true.
Like if when I'm like I'd rather receive Red Blue's insults than Bear's. Cause like when I just fucking destroy Red Blue and then he's like, oh my god, you're a chamber bot, you lean back me, you're a chamber bot. Whereas like I kill Bear and he's just fucking popping off on my whole family.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I had like a kind of game with Bruno, and Bruno's like my homie at this point. I really like playing with Bruno. And like there was one point where he said, like I said, like, we're talking about like something about Americans, and it says like he said you look like an American, you know. He said like obviously because I'm fat, right? And then he like 10 minutes after something about coming from a, like there was something about a whale, and it said yeah, you know you're coming from a whale, and you know obviously his mother, right? So he fucking cracked up on that as well. So you know, like when you're, it's like fun banter, then it's very entertaining, and especially if you kind of ping pong insults. You know, if it's not that's the kind of thing I like about Mortal as well, is that you know that the banter in the game is quite good. You know what I mean? Like when one of your homies, like when Sensei shits on me, I'm also like going off on him sometimes, but never like, you know, in a personal cancer way, but more like for the memes kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
Yeah, and I think that's also like, I think shit talking in games is fun. You just gotta know, like you just gotta do it in a way where it doesn't get like personal and kinda, you know, like over the top. Okay, so yeah.
Go on. No, go on.
Okay, so you mentioned, no, just to change the topic a little bit, you mentioned that you might give Shift 2 a go for like streaming and like as a new game on Twitch. Is that something you're still planning on slowly transitioning over towards?
It's definitely not going to be like transition to Shift 2 unless it pops off. But like, I was streaming yesterday Shift 2. I just got like fucking 16 average viewers.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't really care too much about viewers, and like there was quite a few people in chat like Visful, Shady, Radok, and all that I could just chill and talk with. But but like it's just not really the same when you've got like hardly anyone watching. You've just got like a few people talking. It's just like, I was just there playing the game.
Yep.
I don't know. I just have to wait and see. Like I'm definitely gonna give it a go, see where it is, because more like Shiv 2's got more alive than Mortal.
Yeah.
Mortal you sort of can only get so far with it.
True.
But definitely going to give it a go. It's actually it's quite a chilled out, enjoyable game to stream. But like, yeah, I definitely want to expand horizons beyond just Mortal, you know.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm kind of grinding for partner. I hope that I can get partner within this year. I mean, it's not likely, but like my average is like 34 viewers or something like that. So I'm pretty much like halfway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Going,
think
you know,
quite hard. It's like in Mordhau, it's quite easy to build up that baseline of like up to 40 viewers or something like that. I think it's quite hard to keep going beyond that.
I think,
which is why I'm like, at the minute, I'm like, you should definitely grow your community rather than focusing on growing your viewers. Because if you grow your community, your viewers will come. But like,
that's the thing, right? That's why I want to get into SKM and comp more, because I have like a lot of dueler boys watching my streams, but I have few like higher level comp players. I don't see a lot of like the higher level comp players that like, for example, it's in Lord's stream or your stream. So like, I think that's kind of my second wave of like viewership might come from that, and then mixing in some memes as well, like stuff you're doing like today will also attract some new viewers. And it's not that, it's not the only thing I think about when I'm streaming, but like, I've had a rough week so far this month with my streaming, so it's
I remember
not,
you saying.
Yeah, so like those things obviously beats you up, but
I think it's just making sure that you care more about enjoying your streams rather
that is
than
true.
viewers. Because if you enjoy it, that's sustainable sort of thing. Like, you can just keep streaming if you enjoy it, and it's a lot more enjoyable to watch if you're enjoying it.
True, very true. That is very true. So are there any games you're looking forward to play, like Renown, Ad Mortem in the future, maybe Battlefield? The new Battlefield trailer dropped today for the new game. It looks
I've
sick.
seen it. It does look pretty
sick.
Cool, to be fair.
Yep.
There's no like political agenda shoved down your throat. They've finally realised that
it is a little bit
gaming isn't the place to push that.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit the classic American production where it's like Ruski bad, American good kind of thing. And it's always like that. Yeah. Like, literally ever since the Cold War, it's always been like that. But at this point, it's normal, so it's not something that, I think...
To be fair, at the same time, I'm probably not going to buy it because, like, I don't play those sort of games anymore. Like, I haven't had a Battlefield since, like, Battlefield 3. I tried out Battlefield 4, and then back in, like... Call of Duty, the last Call of Duty I played was like Black Ops 3, so I don't really play those sort of games anymore. Like, it does look pretty cool. It's probably like 40 quid or something.
It's really more.
Justify paying that for the game.
60. It's gonna be 60. 100%.
Jeez.
It's AAA though, and I'm a huge Battlefield player. Like, I fucking love it, and I would stream the living fuck out of Battlefield if like Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3, but there's like 20 average viewers on the platform, and like maybe 100 at the most times, right? So it's kind of the thing where, is it worth streaming a game that you're guaranteed not having any like growth on? But yeah, like, it's enjoyable, but like when you have like built that 100 viewers on, like that 100 followers up on the game, there is no more to take from. And I feel like at least in Mordhau there's like an opportunity for growth, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mordhau definitely does have that like baseline opportunity. It caps off until you're like Guru or Stouty that just has the whole fucking roleplay scene that just adore them.
True.
Like, so all their YouTube videos popping off, they're just sort of known and things like that. Also, as Mystic said, Renown looks pretty sick. I don't know when that releases.
It's something. That's gonna be sick.
Ad Mortem as well,
like
but yeah, Ad Mortem's probably a while off, and Renown's probably a while off as well. But they'll probably be sick.
I mean, Ad Mortem is gonna be like years. Like, it's gonna be years because like Giro, as we said on my podcast here, it's gonna be I think it's gonna be great. Like, he has this fucking plan laid out, and everything is like, good teamwork from the team, and you can tell there's like talent on it.
I'd rather him like not rush it out and get a fucking really good product that just like blows up than just try to rush something for a
that's
cash
also
grab
what
that
he's
doesn't really
going
get
for.
anywhere.
That's what he's going for. So that's why it's gonna take years from now on. Like, maybe, so imagine something like 2023 or 24, something like that. It's gonna be some years. Because again, he says he's not going to rush it and fix it later. He wants a polished, good product before he releases it. Because the entire stigma now with releasing a half-assed game and fixing it like a year later. Like, who? Like, no one wants that
just
shit.
just releasing it in like beta or something, and then just it's just in beta. We're just releasing it in beta. So.
Okay, Poet has a question for you. What should he write his GCSE English speech exam about?
Honestly, like, fucking English exams, such a mistake. I think it's like get like distinction or like merit and pass, and you literally just have to like go up and speak about something for like 3 minutes, and you get a distinction.
3 minutes?
I remember
What?
I got a distinction.
We got like 20
really
minutes
wasn't.
or some shit.
It really wasn't long.
Really?
I did mine about I was doing mine about like the forefront of technology or something and what we haven't done, and like it was like it was talking about the mindset that everyone's like, oh, we've already done everything regarding this. So I was just talking about tons of things that we didn't know, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Wasn't that insane, but you don't really have to write.
I did something very like, it's not really. I mean, it's kind of not a topic they heard a lot about. I was actually talking about gang violence in America, like Crips and Bloods and that kind of shit, and like how that's been developing like over the years and that kind of stuff. It's something that none of them knew shit about, so I could literally spit shit up my ass and they would fucking eat it raw, you know. So, but like I researched like well, and I got like top grade on that, so I was really happy with that. I think that was
it's like with our speaking thing. It's only like it's not like it doesn't make up any of our like actual GCSE English grade. It's just sort of like you just have to do it. That's all. It's really easy.
Really? I mean, in Denmark, it is kind of like higher up on there, but then again, we're not an English-speaking country, so for us, it's like important to be able to speak other languages. Like it could be French, German, Spanish, or like even shit like Chinese and stuff you can take on education here. And English is quite important here, and like people from Denmark, generally speaking, are pretty good at English in comparison to like Spain, for example, or Germany. So it's something that is valued a lot here. And
I wish I focused. Oh, sorry, go on.
I was just saying it's not something that it's very difficult to learn with like a Danish accent. Like if you take for like a lot of people here, fuck, sorry, I fucking forgot what I was saying. It just said something about me. I think I canceled my pre-order actually on fucking Shiv 2, so I think I just got the money back for that. I played the beta, I was like, fuck this dog shit. But I'm gonna have to buy it again now, because I'm actually enjoying it with my brother. Oh fuck, wow. Mistakes were made.
But like, I wish I spent, like, I wish I cared more about learning languages. Like, I did Spanish at GCSE. I got like a grade 6 in it, like, which is a grade B, and I literally did like no revision whatsoever. Like, if I actually put the time into like actually practice it, I could have been a lot better. And I think looking back now, I wish I'd spent more time learning languages. It's just something cool. It's something cool to have.
I agree.
It's quite nice to have.
It's all like languages and like communication overall is always something you can use. Like if you're going on a vacation in Germany or Spain, it's nice knowing German or Spanish. It widens your horizon like a lot. Also, if you go to America, there's like a lot of Hispanics over there in like somewhere like Los Angeles and stuff. Knowing Spanish is gonna help you a lot over there.
Like there's tons of Spanish speakers. It's like more spoken than fucking English or something.
Yeah, it is. It's the most spoken country in the world.
Business language. Yeah.
True. Okay, so
to be fair, I wish English wasn't my first language, so then I'd just be forced to learn English so I could speak 2 languages.
I like British English a lot. I think it's very entertaining because like it's very smooth accent, like depending, and not if you're from shit like Liverpool and shit like that. Like, So like I actually have some questions regarding like you being British. So like for you, what's the most British thing you can think of? Like for you, what is like really British?
I love how anything that I think of is just not English. Like the thing that I'd connote most, actually I think it's connotate most with British is just tea, and we just stole that from China, didn't we? So I mean, that's not even British. Fish and chips I think was invented somewhere else as well.
Fucking your national fucking dish is like chicken tikka masala or something like that, or like isn't that chicken tikka masala? That's your national dish, and that's Indian. So it's kind of weird. It is. I shit you not. Like literally, go and look it up.
I know that. What the fuck?
Yeah, I shit you not. It actually is true. Okay, so like, there's obviously a lot of British slang that is completely fucking like outlandish from like American English, right? That's a lot of us don't understand because it's like, you gotta be British to kind of understand it. Like some of it, like. So, could you explain these words? Gobsmacked.
Oh,
do you know that word?
Shocked. Yeah, gobsmacked just means pretty shocked. It's like, do you know the it's like gobsmacked means like, do you know, well, it's as it says, gob is mouth and smacked is like where you put your hand over your mouth like you're shocked. Do you know the sort of like picture of being shocked where you cover your mouth?
Yeah.
Sort of thing. I think it just comes from that. So I think it's shocked.
Okay, so what about damp squib?
I've never fucking heard that in my life.
I can't remember what it meant, but like it was something really like weird. What about this Burke?
I haven't heard that either.
Fuck. Okay, it's monkey outside. I would imagine you probably heard that one.
Nope.
What? Man, come on. Okay, it's monkey outside. Pretty much means it's fucking cold. Like it's hella cold, like freezing.
Yeah.
Okay, this one everyone knows, but I just like this word. Nop gobbler. It's pretty much.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone use that as an insult though.
I fucking use it a lot actually. Like there's obviously like shit like knob and knobhead and that kind of shit, right?
Yeah, knobhead's used a lot.
Yeah, but knob gobbler is pretty much just cocksucker in a more fancy way. You know. I mean, not fancy. It's a kind of funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call it fancy.
I think it's kind of fancy, but then again, like, if you take Americans, you're just like cocksucker. It's like, you know, it's super obvious and like, you know, it's that kind of thing where like everyone would know exactly what I mean when you say slop on me nop or nop gobbler and that kind of shit. It's just, it adds a little bit of British flavor to it, which in my opinion just makes it better. But like the British language is so weird to me because like if you're pissed in America, you're angry. If you're pissed in you know the UK, you're drunk as shit. And
you're both. You can be either. It's like, oh, I'm fucking pissed. That means you're angry, or it could mean you're completely drunk. Like,
or both. Maybe you're both.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it could be both. I'm pissed and pissed.
Yeah, and then there's shit like mint. If something is mint, it's in like good condition or it's like good, right?
Yeah.
Like mint everywhere else is a fucking. It's like a You know what I mean?
Like just. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the fucking. You know, they can have chocolates with mints and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, also, what's called to answer Poja's question, it's just to learn chemistry. You just have to fucking memorize everything. We have to our chemistry. You have to just learn so much. Wait. So like the only way to really do it is just get sheets and just like condensed notes. Yeah. Is how I did it.
True.
Just condensed notes and just revise them. So, I had a good chemistry teacher, to be fair.
I think chemistry is one of the harder ones because a lot of the things are like kind of similar, like bindings and stuff like that, and like remembering like the periodic system and stuff like that, and like remembering
have to learn, like, I had to memorize all the flame tests, like what color does copper go when you burn it?
That's green, right?
Like why the? I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's like. Why the fuck do I have to know what color copper burns, aluminum
true.
Burns, all that?
Actually, true. Okay. Can you ask Flame how to calculate the square root of pi?
Well, like,
isn't that 7 point something or some shit? 7.18 or some shit?
Don't think so. But like, if you're an engineering major, then pi squared is basically g. So the square root of pi is basically g to the quarter. So based.
Makes no fucking sense to me. I don't understand what you're saying. So like you also have like a kind of weird system over there. You use foot and like stones and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, we're quite weird in the fact like
super fucking weird.
If I'm in class or like if I'm in lesson, I'm measuring something with a ruler. I'm measuring in centimeters, and I'm measuring everything in centimeters.
That's good.
All scientific things I'm using like meters, kilograms, all my work's in that. But then like if I'm driving, I'm driving in miles per hour, and if I'm talking about my height, I'd use foot and inches.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
Oh shit, man! You're fucking a big
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I'm a big British boy.
You're fucking. Are you a lanky lad then, or are you like built like a fucking brick wall?
I wouldn't say lanky, but I'm not that massive, like built wise. Okay. I'm sort of like quite average.
So you're like fucking British Chad, pretty much is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know it's great because like the average height in Britain's quite small. Yeah. So like, I just sort of like dwarf everyone. Like if you go to like fucking Scandinavia, I'm like a little bit above average, but like in the UK, I'm fucking massive. It's great.
Yeah, like true. Actually true. Fucking British Empire coming over, it's totally like a fucking yeah, I don't remember how the fucking saying goes. Like you're tall as shit, tall like a tower or some shit. Okay, so do you drink tea?
I've had 2 cups of tea today.
Okay, what kind of tea do you like? Is it Earl Grey or some shit? I imagine it's probably Earl Grey. Most of you guys drink over there, right? Because that's like the most British tea, isn't it?
I don't know what that is.
Earl Grey?
What is that?
Bro, what? Okay, hold. What's the kind of tea called that you drink?
Like the brand?
No, like yeah. But wait, have you not heard about Earl Grey? It's like
no, I just have a tea bag. I just stick it in some water and it makes tea.
Yeah, but Earl Grey is like you can also get that, but like Earl Grey is like a flavor, like it's like black tea. It's like
it's just a tea bag. I don't know what I have.
I mean, there's a lot of
different
flavors.
Stick a tea bag in some water. Stick a tea bag in some water. I'll do the job.
Yeah, exactly. But like, you can get tea bags in different flavors, right? I'd imagine. Like,
yeah, I've seen that. I just have default. I don't know.
I'd imagine that's Earl Grey because that's like
probably.
Like,
yeah.
The picture right here you can see of the teacup. That's Earl Grey. You can tell by the color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's like the most British tea you can get. It's literally like that's literally the most British one you can get.
I'm pretty sure I have that. Yeah, I don't drink that. I don't drink it that much, to be honest. Like
tea is good though in the winter. I think.
I generally only have it if like I don't know, like if I'm going to college in the morning, I'll just have that to try and give me some energy. Apart from that, just don't really drink tea.
Just drink boiled Red Bull instead. That will get your energy level up and your stomach going fucking nuts. actually imagine drinking boiling energy drink. Holy fuck. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen this, but there's a lot of memes about the Queen being like, you know, super old, talk about her being immortal.
Yeah.
What's like your opinion of that kind of stuff? Do you think it's funny? I mean, like memeing the Queen a little bit.
Well, I mean, she is pretty old, not gonna lie. But yeah, of course I find them funny. Just like fucking Queen Elizabeth hanging out with some dinosaurs and shit.
Yeah, true. Actually, she fucking when her Rolls Royces still have stone wheels on it. So like, yeah, true. Actually, what Mystic says, the Queen is single. Is something you're gonna try and slide into some DMs? So what's going on here?
I'm working on my contacts. Don't worry about me. I'm seeing who I know and I'm on it.
Actually, true. So it's the you're working on the right game for the situation. It seems.
Yeah.
Okay, there's like one British sentence I've saw on a meme like a while ago that I want you to say.
Oh God.
You fucking what, mate? I'll bash your fucking head in. I swear on me, mum.
Do you want me to do it in my accent? Or...
Yes, do it in your accent.
Okay. You fucking what, mate? I'll bash your fucking head in. I swear on my mum.
Okay, fair enough. I don't.
I don't really have an accent. If I put on an accent, I could properly, like, you fucking what, mate? Smash your fucking head in.
Yeah.
Swear on me, mum.
Yeah, I fucking like that kind of British is just like, you know, like it's not as good as Australian though. Like Aussie people, the way they speak is just like,
I love Australian.
It's fucking silk to the ears, man. Like it's so
like I love
so
Australian
good.
accents. I love Irish accents, and I love fucking Scottish accents.
Absolutely.
Hate American accents, but
I mean American accent is just like, fuck my cousin. I'm gonna get the shotgun out. It's like no,
Yeah,
I,
or
I
even
can't.
like,
I can't do
just, like,
fucking
or
American.
even like not even just hillbilly, just like any accent from America is fucking.
It's fucking dull as shit. Let's be real.
To be
Like,
fair, there is some nice accents, but then there's also a lot of shit ones.
like a straight up Alabama accent is fucking. It's almost obnoxious. Like it's actually harder to understand than people from like Liverpool and Wales. Almost like it's so lazy. Like they don't even finish half the words, and they don't do it in a way where it's like, oh, hyperfed potential. It's not even in a way like like Australia. They fucking cut every word like almost into like a like for breakfast is brekkie and you know like breakfast is brekkie and stuff like that. Like, but they do it like in a smart way. In America, it's just like lazy. It's like a breakfast. You know, it's kind of
like the fucking soccer. Oh.
Yeah, oh my god, that's straight up offensive.
Mole.
Straight up offensive calling a game football and you fucking throw a ball with your hands. Just like, mate, come on. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck? Come on, England, score some fucking goals. True, actually true. Like, that's another fucking shame that the entirety of Manchester United, when they were banging, fucking died in a plane crash.
I don't really know much about
no,
football,
me neither. But like, I just know it because like one of my homies from Greenland told me that them like in the 80s or some shit like that they all died in a plane crash or something. Like that's fucking crazy shit. Yeah, that's insane. Okay, what's your? This is a slightly political question. Well, like, what's your thought on the entire Brexit kind of thing? Is it something that you even care about or have like the slightest opinion
I generally, when it comes to politics, because obviously I'm just playing funny sword game, I don't really care to have debates on stream. I just want to fucking play the game, so I don't really go into my reasons. So I'm against Brexit, but like I can't be bothered debating it. So
nah, I mean I know fuck all about it. So I was just kind of asking because I was thinking, man from England, you know, EU kind of.
I could go on a rant. I could go on a rant about it all day.
I mean I know nothing about it, but I kind of felt like, you know, like I have a lot of meme questions, and then I have like one question. Like politics. It's pretty much the only politic question I have, but I know nothing about it. I only know that you left the EU. That's about it. I don't know any politicians
finally
over there. Yeah. Yeah.
It took us forever, but like obviously I'm against it, but it did still take us fucking ages.
Yeah, true. I see a lot of fuck Brexit. Brexit's fucking pointless.
Yeah, like
kind of shit.
A lot of it was generally old people that voted for Brexit. No young people really voted for it. Like all of my friends, pretty much. I know like maybe one friend who's in favor, but everyone else pretty much against it.
Okay, Loki asks you who's your. Oh no, Locke asks you who's your favorite PK member.
Oh. That's a hard one. There are a lot of very wholesome PK members. That is very hard. That is very hard. I'm thinking. I think if I was to go with one, it fuck. They're all so wholesome, but if I had to choose one, it couldn't not be Taki. Taki's very wholesome. Very nice guy. I love Taki.
I actually don't know him very well, but you know, he's been in my streams a couple of times. I think he seems like a nice guy. Careful, Flame. Oh yeah, you're gonna get ratted by a lock next time you fucking join the server. Just coming in, bunking your ass.
Oh god.
Do you guys have any questions?
He hasn't got a crown. He hasn't got a crown, so I'm not scared of him.
Oh yeah, true actually.
Because he killed a VTuber and he lost it.
Okay, so Revi asks you what kind of like where like what area of UK you live in.
I'm quite broad. I just say Yorkshire. Like I don't know. It's like South Midlands and Yorkshire. I just say Yorkshire. I don't know. I don't think there's really any need to go further than that, to be honest.
Is it like a small town or like a bigger scale city?
I won't say.
Fuck. I really hate you. It's coming in here. Oi, mate, you got a license for this podcast. Fucking run, the coppers are coming. Fucking bonk me with their batons.
Third time this week.
Yeah.
Again.
Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, there's something about, like, the old school police, like, uniforms and, like, the fucking, like, that hat. I mean, they still wear that some places, don't they? Like that classic one, like it's like almost like a bowler hat with like a thing in the middle.
Oh yeah, I know which one you mean. I'm pretty sure they do here and there. Don't know. I haven't really seen them. Really seen them that much.
It's kind of interesting with the police because they sometimes are on horseback and stuff like that. You would never see that in Denmark ever. Like,
yeah, I think.
anywhere.
Yeah, I think that's more for like nostalgia, back to the good old days.
I mean, it is kind of funny. I saw this video of like a rainbow-colored, pedestrian, like the stripes you can walk over, and the fucking horses got so scared of them they fucking just ran around it. They didn't want any of that shit. You know, it's just like, oh, okay.
Based.
Would you say that Britain has like a good drinking culture when it comes to like pubs and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'd say a lot of underage drinking, a hell of a lot.
That's the same in Denmark.
Pretty much everyone just drinks. But yeah, I think that's the same everywhere.
We started 13 or some shit like that. Like
it's quite nice. I generally don't go to pubs. I'm not a huge pub lover myself. I'm more of a house parties and nightclubs sort of guy.
Yeah, I agree with that actually. It's much cheaper and it's like only with the homies, you know, there's no fighting going on for most of the time, you know, like it's rare that some shit break out. You don't want to go to the pub and get shanked by some fucking drunk asshole, like shit like that.
I just can't be bothered with it.
Nah, I agree. Like it's nice once in a while going over the boys and have some beers and play pool and stuff like or dart and stuff like that. But like, you know, I also prefer just going to my mate's house and have some beers and maybe some drinks and just, you know, hang out, some good music. There's not all the fucking alcoholic boomers sitting in the corner, like,
exactly.
looking mad at you. Yeah, true, actually. Also, if you go clubbing, like in Denmark, before 12, it's 16-year-olds are like allowed in. Fuck, man, they are noisy and annoying. They are straight up obnoxious. They don't know how to hold their liquor, and they're just like jumbling on the tables, you know. And everyone's just like, "Oh, fuck off, home, man! It's your bedtime already. Stop!" It's like, just stop. That's like Danish culture, like for sure. If you've ever heard of Sweden, yeah, unfortunately, I'm sharing border with that DDN country. I'm just
I can't remember what like Scandinavian country is. Wait, what's the legal age of drinking in your country?
16.
Is it quite 16? Yeah, it's 18 over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't buy alcohol unless you're 18.
Oh man, I'm disappointed in your Brits. That's kinda.
I know it's kind of yikes, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
No one cares, but like.
I mean, same in
It's
Denmark.
supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be 18.
I mean, like, let's be real. Like, we start like experimenting with partying like at around 13, 14 in Denmark. So we get like 6 beers or some shit, and then you kind of slowly build up. And like now that I'm fucking like I'm 24, I can just go in and buy like fucking 30 bottles of liquor if I want to. I'm not going to, but I do enjoy like getting a whiskey once in a while if on stream.
Well, I'm pretty much at the age where I can legally buy drinks anyway, because I'm 18 in like a month. So.
Oh really? Wait, are you 17?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I actually didn't realize that. You're so like what's the right words? You're very, I guess, based is probably the best word for it actually. That I can think of. Like, you know, you seem older than you are. I literally thought you were like 23 or some shit. Yeah, like
I do get that. Yeah.
Master
Quite a lot of people
smart.
like, well, fuck, I'm 17. Yeah, so 8th of July, so next month.
Oh shit.
She'll be, very nice.
17 sounds like he's 40.
Look, I had to suffer to sound old. Like, I was a squeaker when I used to play on Gary's Mod and shit. Like, everyone would call me a girl because my voice was that high pitched. Like, I had a really high pitched voice, such a squeaker. Yeah, honestly. So, like, through the troubles.
Yeah, and now you sound like a fucking radio host or someone that would read audiobooks of like Lord of the Rings and shit. Like straight up.
Or if my career ever goes downhill, just do that. Or I could do some like ASMR streams.
Oh yeah, do that. Like fucking read
Easy
a story
money.
for people, and it's literally like 1,000 viewers, no cap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll do a hot tub ASMR stream.
Oh yes, dude, that would actually be sick.
I could do like an ASMR Mortal stream.
Oh
It's like,
no.
He fucking gambled me. What a fucking shit.
You fucking what, mate? Yeah, true, actually. Like, some people have asked me to do a mukbang on stream where, like, I eat something and just feel like it's kind of nasty, you know? But then again...
Yeah, I don't think I'd eat on stream.
No. I'm not... I feel like I would feel retarded doing that. But on the other hand, people see me eat, like, fucking super spicy noodles or, like, eating raw chili and fucking, like, 2 million plus Scoville scale, like... nuggets pretty much shit like that. So usually when I eat something on stream, it's something that's gonna make me suffer like really bad.
Radok has a point. You need to do a mukbang with Zio.
Dude, I would literally do that. He's coming on the podcast at some point when he's got his new camera and mic, and I would literally ask him.
You could do it online as well,
yeah.
or if not, just fly over. When that Sneaky Sloth podcast at like 1,000 views, you got that big budget. You know, just get him a private jet over.
Oh yeah, easy. Fucking easy. I'll literally fly him over and just
just have a mukbang.
Fucking mukbang on mukbang.
Like fly him over in a private jet to have like a McDonald's mukbang or something.
No, actually, there's just gonna be fucking like super expensive champagne and just fucking caviar and like tartar and all that kind of fucking rich boy shit on a plane, like fucking 5,000 feet up, just in a private jet. Fucking gold plates. But yeah, I would, like, if people wanted, I would literally mukbang, like, on stream with Sion, like, on the podcast, just, like, munch something, like, you know, when he gets his cam.
That's fair.
If you ain't Weetabix, you're not a man. Man, that shit's so dry, it makes me want to neck sometimes. I can't.
I expect, like, you have Weetabix with, like, milk or something. Isn't that what you do? So I've never had Weetabix.
It's nasty. Mukbang is disgusting. I disagree to some extent. I do think that mukbang can be fucking disgusting. If someone has like 5 fucking family-sized pizza and they just gobble it up like in 10 minutes, that's disgusting, right? But like if you're just chatting on stream and you have like a bowl or something, like a curry or something, I don't think it's that bad. Like if I were to do a mukbang, I would move my mic like over here, so you wouldn't be able to hear like the munching as much.
Yeah, get RTX voice as well. It cuts out a lot of your audio. Like my mic used to be really bad because it picked up all my key presses. I'm not sure how bad it is at the minute. I don't think I've really heard anyone complaining about key presses because I use RTX voice whenever I'm streaming. So like that gets rid of all that background
I've
noise.
literally
Otherwise it's
missing.
so obnoxious.
You're fucking offending me. I've literally talked about mukbang like 4 times in total, and I've been streaming this shit for a year and a half. What do you mean? And it's my girlfriend as well. She's like, do a fucking mukbang stream. She loves that shit. I fucking hate it. I hate mukbangs.
Yeah, I don't think the Mortal community's one for.
No,
really
I mean it would probably be funny for the meme. I did do a mukbang pretty much once, which were pretty much like fucking hell noodles that were like made, and I had to.
Yeah, but that's not a mukbang. That's just an eating challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess really. But fuck, that was so terrible because people were like, I had a donation goal for it because like I needed money for that month because I was kind of like in a rough spot, and then someone donated for it, and I was like, okay, it was like super late, and I just had dinner. I was like, we want it now, and it's like, oh fuck, I was already full with AIDS. It was just literally just me suffering, like gobbling that up, and super slow, and it burned like a motherfucker.
I think I was gonna have my donations fucked at the minute, but like I was gonna have a donation goal for Phasmophobia in VR because I have a VR headset.
Oh,
I've not played a horror. I've not played a horror game in VR yet, but
dude.
By the looks of it, it looks so fucking scary. I know Phasmophobia isn't that scary of a horror game, which is why I'd actually be down to play it. But like, I couldn't imagine playing a proper horror game. But like, just do that like late at night. Phasmophobia VR stream. Be fucking.
You should do a VR stream.
I definitely will. I'll do that Phasmophobia VR stream. I might start doing more VR after that. Like if that Phasmophobia stream is quite entertaining and goes well. I'd probably start. I could do some like Blade and Sorcery or like fucking Beat Saber and shit.
It would also be funny if you like had some of the other streamer homies like playing, with you. Like some of the mates you have, like Phasmophobia. That's the game where if you talk, it can hear you, right?
Yeah.
Those kind of games are most fun with your mates because it's like someone is fucking shitting
I probably wouldn't play solo.
No.
Actually, to be fair, solo could be pretty scary as well.
I mean, it's scary regardless, but it's also the thing with someone else getting scared and their nerves are getting to you, and it's just like someone freaks out and runs away, and you just like fucking you find.
I could do it with what's it called. I know Radok. Me and Radok play VR quite a lot. Radok's got VR, so he could join me on that. Join me in that, and then endeavor. I drag him into it as well.
Yeah, sure.
Could probably get a full squad going.
Yeah, true.
It'd be very entertaining, I feel, because I am not good with horror games. I don't think, like outside of VR, I haven't played a horror game either. Like I played on other people's like PCs and shit, like on when I'm around other people's places, but like actually playing, I haven't sat down and played a horror game by myself before.
I suck at horror games.
Go straight into a VR game. VR horror game would be very entertaining.
Yeah, true. I mean, I hate horror games. They scare the shit out of me. I have so many. I get paranoid as fuck when I play that. And the thing with that is as well, like it's entertaining to watch, but man, you're just like, oh fuck. I hate to play horror games. I played horror games to stream once, and someone used like one of those voice things to like do a jump scare, so I literally fucking almost fell off my chair. And I got so scared.
Yikes.
And there's like Alien Isolation where you have no weapons to begin with, so you're just walking around and you can't defend yourself or anything, so you're just on edge all the time. Yeah, fuck that game. I'm not gonna ever finish that, I think.
Yeah.
Before I say it, and I hate horror games.
Easy profit. Just get a stream going, horror stream. Get like money donations for voice like
text to
jump
speech.
Scares. Yeah, text to speech and shit.
That's true.
Donk.
Text to speech donations are always very fun. I think that's one of the few that are like always have entertainment value.
I definitely need to get my donations set up. Like, it took me a while to be bothered to set it up in the first place, and then like it just stopped working. I'm like, fuck. I need to set it up. I might get it done tonight, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard. It's pretty much just setting up linking your PayPal.
Yeah. It's just I didn't want to dox my PayPal. That's all.
It won't.
Does it not?
No, it doesn't. But you can, on the other hand, see who. No. It's like the thing is, it will. I'm pretty sure, it will actually. It doesn't hide your PayPal. It's just a link directed to like a donation. I don't think it will get your actual email. Do you guys know that?
No.
But on the other hand, if someone donates to me, I could see their email.
Yeah, that's the thing. So someone donated, and then I could see their email and their full name. I'm like, shit, can they do the same then? So I was like, yeah, I imagine they probably can. So I was like, fuck.
You see the name on their PayPal, but you don't see their email address and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, but I still want to dox my full name.
No, I mean, you can just make a PayPal for the streaming, though. I'd imagine you can probably have multiple accounts.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, to be fair, like, I don't really care about that kind of shit personally, so, like, all my donation money goes into my savings account anyway, so, like, I have it, like, connected to, like, my savings account, pretty much. So every time I get money, it just goes into, like, a locked account that where I literally can't be asked to spend money, because I have to fucking do all sorts of shit to get into it. So it's a good way for me to do that.
Well, I think all the money I make from streaming is all just going to go to university, because I'm going to be quite like broke as a uni student, because I'm going to be going there next year, and obviously uni's expensive. It really ain't cheap. Like I'm not going to be able to afford it.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna have to try and find money to make up.
Yeah, for sure.
Make up the difference.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine you get some payouts like relatively often, right? You get a good amount of subs, don't you?
Yeah, well, for the hours I'm putting in, it's not. It's really nothing. But like at the same time, like it's all right. It's all right. It's nothing special, but like it's nice at the end of the day as well.
Yeah, it's a little buffer, and it's also like like knowing, like, whenever I get a payout and I've got like 7 or 9 or some shit like that in total, I think it always makes me feel like that people actually want to support you as well, because they're like, it's still a concept that's to me very foreign, you know, because like, I mean, I don't
are you public about it? I'm not sure if you're not, just say no, but like, how many subs do you have?
Me in total?
Yeah, the minute.
Around, no, like, you mean like this month or in total?
Oh, both, either or.
At the minute, like 23, 24, or something like that, like,
yeah,
but like in total, like 400 or something, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I'm about similar monthly. I think it's just like, it's about 20 or something.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, for me, it's like kinda, I have a good amount of people that give me a Prime every month and stuff like that, and I obviously always appreciate that, because like, I'm a poor motherfucker, kinda, you know how it is. Like, I'm on a welfare system right now because of my bipolar shit, like, but I'm just now starting actually in a program that I'm gonna test my like my limits and hours and shit, so I can actually start working again and stuff like that. And I'm also doing a little. I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing a little bit of work that pays no taxes, you know, just once in a while. Just once in a while. It's not nice, not like good money, but it's like, it's something I started on like last week. It's like 1 shift a week or some shit like that. But it's not like good money.
Nice.
But then again, like, I'll need every fucking buffer.
Adds up, isn't it? It's definitely something.
Yeah, but like, for me, like, every fucking month, it's like after the 10th, I'm broke. You know, like, but you know, it's food accounts. Obviously, we have like always have like, we can always eat and stuff like that. It's not like we live like shit. But like, it's expensive being on welfare free, because you only get exactly what you need to like stay alive, pretty much. And rent is expensive when you live out. Well, but I'm happy with like how things are right now. Like, I'm not in a rush, you know. Like,
yeah. Well, I was because I've worked quite a lot in retail over the past couple of years. Like, I was working at a supermarket, and like at the end of this year, I was just like, I've got like summer until uni. I was just like, fuck it, I'm not working in retail. I'm not fancying it mentally. I'm just like,
it's draining work.
Stream instead. Yeah, it just exhausts you, and it's not nice.
Retail is always awful, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stream. It's gonna give me nowhere near the same amount of money. Retail actually pays incredibly well, but like, I actually really enjoy it. Like, it's something I generally do for fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really nice.
There's just a lot of dickheads when you work in retail, and it's always like, they always make any problem your problem, even though they have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, like, and if you're working in retail and someone's like being a twat, you're just like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, do you want to speak to my manager? I hope I haven't caused you any issues or anything. And then if someone comes and being a cunt in my chat, I'm like, oh, fuck off, and just ban them.
Yeah, but like, that's the thing, right? Because in your head, you're just thinking, oh, the audacity of this bitch, right? Like, when a Karen comes
I've had so many interesting characters in Britain with interesting political beliefs, especially.
Yeah.
Like, I've just had to sort of bite my lip. There's no point trying to fucking debate with morons who have no clue what they're on about.
Yeah, true.
I've been told many things.
There is one specific thing I think I will always remember. So, like, I worked in a retail business called Jysk, which is pretty much like, they sell beds and like pillows and all. Like some of it is kind of high tier shit. Like, so something expensive. But there was this girl that had lady. She was like a fucking boomer. She had a fucking hotel, and she's like, oh, I spent a lot of money on these pillows, and then she fucking washed them wrong, so they all got fucked up. And she was like, she brought one in, no receipt, by the way. It's like, oh, these pillows are fucking ruined. It's like, yeah, but you washed them wrong, so you ruined them. And it was like, and she got fucking mad at me. It was like, yeah, but you have no receipt either. And she's like, yeah, I have 30 of these. It was like, you bring one with no receipt. Like, I can't do anything. Also, it's your responsibility.
Yeah, it's your
not to read the product instructions, like, to how to wash a pillow. If you have it like a duck feather pillow, right? You can't just throw it in the fucking washer with normal soap. It will fuck it all up, like, completely ruin it. And that's what she did. And she got so fucking mad. She said, "Go and fuck yourself, you cunt," or something like in Danish, like something around those edges, right? And I was literally, like, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't super like I was not like hiding like the fact that I got annoyed with her, but I wasn't like unprofessional either. You know, it was just like it's like it's kind of your own fault. I can't really do anything, especially if you don't have receipts. So it's kind of like what are you gonna like arguing with people like that is just gonna bring you nothing but waste your time. And there's always something you can do in
100%.
retail. You know, always something you can do, and you don't want to waste time. You know, on those kind of people. And my boss, she was just like, yeah, fuck that bitch. Just like when she left, it was like, she had my back. I was kind of a little bit worried, but she was actually quite nice about it.
Yeah, there is quite a nice sense of like camaraderie working at those places, especially if you just like, yeah, sometimes there is a lot of fucking gossip at the same time, but like,
yep.
Obviously I'm not gonna get involved in that. I don't give two shits. I don't give a fuck about any of that. So I was just sort of there, just chilled out. Didn't really care about what people gossiped about or anything because I never really get involved in that anyway. It's just so draining, the work working in retail.
Yeah, it's that kind of work where you feel like you're not really using your potential at all. You're just doing like this kind of shit you have to do.
Like I think if I could get a job over summer of doing something like mathematical, like actually applying myself, hell yeah, would I do it? Because it'd actually be quite nice and interesting. But like retail just doesn't really offer that. It's just so like mindless, mind-numbing work. It just drains you mentally when you get home.
I agree. Like it shouldn't feel like if you're not doing something physical work, like for example being like an instruction worker, for example, or like no construction worker, like stuff like that, right? If you're doing work that is not physical, you shouldn't be completely drained when you get home, like mentally. Like there was one day where I was actually many days where I would work 12 hours in a row with 30 minutes breaks, and you're not sitting down more than 30 minutes in the entire time. Like, if you don't have the right shoes and you haven't slept enough, you're fucked, man. Like, you're gonna...
I think I was quite lucky as well when I was working, because obviously I'm under 18, so they had to follow quite strict regulations when it came to how much I could work. So, like, I had to have breaks every now and... Like, I had to have a decent amount of breaks and things, and sort of they had to just make sure, like, quite a lot of regulations were followed, which was quite nice. Like, I don't know. Still just so draining working with people.
I mean, I worked out in that place called Yusk, right? And there was like fucking short breaks and a lot of fucking work, and you fucking go in at fucking 6 in the morning, you go home 6 in the evening, 30-minute breaks. The fucking storage room where you have to fucking unpack all the beds and all that kind of shit, and like big packages that are like 40 kilos or 50 kilos or 70 kilos sometimes. The fucking thing that you use to like lift it like onto and with wheels, and you then fucking push it forward, were fucking... Both the fucking tires were flat, so sometimes you had to just fucking carry shit, like, super heavy. Like, I don't know if you know how fucking heavy a 3-door cabinet with fucking mirrors on are. They are like fucking 60 to 80 kilos.
Yeah, I can't say I've personally carried a 3-door cabinet with mirrors on.
I mean,
like,
you do it like...
It's quite heavy.
It's like free. It is free. Like, let's say free packages. Then, but like still, walking from the storage to the front of the store like 3 times in a row with that is kind of, you get tired quick. Your arms are heavy. So when you're both exhausted physically and mentally after a day of work, it's just like I get home at 4 sometimes and I'm just ready to go to bed. Shouldn't be like that. You should also, like, if you work, you should love to go to work. And you should be able to relax and know you had a good day. Like, that's like the dream scenario. Obviously, that's not that's not always like possible. Sometimes you gotta work a shit job just to make a living.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, and streaming's made me realize that as a lot more as well. It's like I'm not getting paid hardly anything, but like I really enjoy it. So, like it makes me realize it's like should probably want to enjoy work more because it makes it a lot less like work.
Yeah, if you have fun with what you do, it doesn't feel like work. Then you're just like, especially if you can make your hobby into like a career, that's like the ultimate, It's like kind of like a stick it to the man as well a little bit, because it makes you able to like achieve your dream, but also like you're breaking like the rules a little bit, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to study hard or work super hard necessarily to become a streamer. I mean, you have to work hard at being a streamer, like to some extent, right? It's not like physical hard work, but it is mentally draining, having to be entertaining all the time, like, or chat all the time. You know, sometimes you're just like, you know, you're tired and like.
Yeah, I generally, if I'm not feeling like stream, I just don't stream.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
I remember I had one stream, like I got back from work and I'm like, it's
mm,
back over like Christmas, and I started streaming. And I was just like 45 minutes in, I'm like, I'm just really not feeling like streaming today. I'm just gonna.
yeah.
That's probably a mistake coming live.
I mean,
like that's the thing. Like if people see me streaming, they know that I'm wanting to stream, that I'm wanting to do it because I enjoy it, sort of thing. Rather than I feel obligated to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I know that feeling. And then again, like that's where I'm a little bit in a pickle, you know. Again, that bipolar shit kind of makes that hard because I might have a really good day and then I'll fucking flip, like, you know, super quick. Like, so like I might feel a stream super like hard for like the entire day, and then like an hour into the stream I can feel it's going the opposite way, and then, you know, you don't like, then at that point, like if I stream for only an hour, it's because I have a bad day, like mentally, so I just need to like not stream. But I try and stream every day, you know, like, because I do feel like if I don't stream, people will literally DM me and say stream, you know, or like tag me in Discord and stuff like that. So I also feel like obligated to do it. But like on days,
I don't really have anyone asking, like begging me to stream. People just like, oh, when's your next stream? I'll just be like, this day or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
But like I agree, like if you don't feel like streaming a day, you shouldn't. Like, and that's something that I'm trying to.
It's generally quite like the viewers can usually tell if you're not enjoying it, sort of thing. I think it becomes quite 100%.
100%. Yeah. And that's also the thing, like it's easy to burn out streaming, especially if you're not like seeing the growth you want. For example, say you have like a really slow month, or like a month where you did like worse than last month, or you feel like it's not really going anywhere. Like for example, when I started streaming Mordhau at League, for example, I would have like 5-7 viewers or something, like average on every stream, and chat was dead. Someone would come in, say hi, and then leave after 5 minutes, you know. Those kind of streams burn you out. But as soon as you start getting more viewers, like a stream like this for me is way more entertaining, because I have like right now 30 viewers, and the chat is active, and I mean, it's not like super fast right now, but like there's something to read, you know, and there's something to respond to.
Yeah. Like, to be fair, like as well, like, I mean, it's quite easy to get bummed out by growth.
Yeah.
Like, because I started streaming and had a lot of very early growth because people obviously knew who I was. I was in teams and things like that. So like going from that, obviously I had a very quick start. I'm looking back at my analytics now, and like first stream 9 viewers, second stream 9 viewers, third stream 34 average viewers.
Wait, really?
Then 20, 12. I can't remember why it was. I might have had like someone raid me or something. Then like 16, then 22, then 39, then 25, and 17. Like it's grown pretty quick, but then obviously that's unsustainable. It's not. That's not gonna like. You're not going to be able to maintain that sort of growth.
I mean, that I don't agree with that though. I think like your streams are pretty consistently like, you know, successful. Like obvious, like what's your average viewers this month, if you want to share that?
I'll have a look. Average viewers this month is about 35. But then like before Christmas, like at Christmas-ish, my average viewers were like 30, 34 as well. Like, and then before that it was like maybe like 20s or like something, but it's not the same sort of growth. But I don't really mind that. I just sort of enjoy it for what it is. The fact that I've got to being able to stream like this with having like 30-40 viewers from like nowhere in like 2 or 3 months is actually is quite nice.
Yeah, I'm also kind of riding that wave a little bit now, because like at December last month I had 7 viewers. I streamed Mordhau for literally fucking 8-9 months or something before I started getting viewers. I stream every fucking day.
I used to watch you back and come into all your streams. I remember back in like December and January sort of time. Like I'd always come by to your stream sort of thing. Then you were like 8 or 9 average viewers or something like that. You don't really normally sit around that sort of mark.
Yeah.
I know you're like fucking like 30, like you said, like 34 or whatever.
Yeah, 34
so, like,
average
I mean,
viewers.
you're saying that you're like getting a bit burnt out, but like, it's not, you're popping off at the minute still, even still.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say popping off, but like I'm seeing like a monthly growth around like the last 3 months is like 7 more average viewers per month. This month it's kind of stale a little bit, but it does help with me doing tournaments and the podcast and stuff like that. So it's also like a way to boost viewership a little bit, but it's also something I really enjoy doing. So it obviously helps with that as well. But like it makes you feel really good when you stream. It's like over time increase, especially because I streamed for nearly 2 years with no viewers, so like I've really grinded. Like I don't even know how many fucking hours I have.
You have been hustling. I've always said on stream, like, out of all the Mortal streamers, you've probably hustled the most with like the amount that you stream and how dedicated you are compared.
You want to know how many days I missed last month?
How many?
1.
Jesus
I stream
Christ.
every single day, every day.
That is like I said, I've always said fucking on that grind. I think most weeks I stream maybe like 3 or 4 times a week at a push sort of thing. I'm looking through. I was checking out my Twitch tracker stats or something. I'm average like 2 out of 7 days a week or something, because like I always used to stream like here and there, hit and miss sort of thing.
Yeah, and
he's always been on free because I like to like I always stream about 1 o'clock usually.
Yeah,
stream during the day. It's like I used to stream on the night when I was working and things like that, but I've more and more realized that I actually really enjoy streaming in day.
Yeah.
So I sort of like just when I stream about 1 o'clock till 5ish or something like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice.
I would like to stream more day, but like to be fair, like even though I'm seeing some good growth, there is definitely competition in Mortal, right? Like for example, Hatchet, Hatchet, and Lord is probably the ones that it's the biggest competition for me. So I'm still trying to kind of figure out like when I should be streaming, because if I for example stream while you're streaming, right, then I'm gonna get like 15 viewers and you have been like.
I'm normally quite consistent with my schedule. I think it makes like the time I stream. I always stream like 1 o'clock sort of thing. But I think it's sort of just like not, because many times I've been I've been like, okay, I'm streaming at 1 o'clock, and then I see like I'll like quickly check the Mortal category and like see like fucking Hatchet and like Lord are both live. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, well, that's kind of me a lot of the time.
Like the thing is that like most of the time you like you might have like 10, 20 viewers, something like that, or maybe a little less, like maybe up to 10. But then like one of them goes off, and then you're fucking straight up with all their viewers.
Yeah, that's literally what happens to me every time.
It's quite fierce competition when it comes to Mortal.
Yeah,
like
true.
Like if someone else is streaming, it's normally quite a shared pool. Like if I go to my channel analytics, like I think what channels viewers have in common with mine. So I have 65% in common with you.
Oh, really?
65% in common with Lord. 57% in common with Ruben. 56% in common with Hatchet. And 53% in common with Xeon.
Yeah.
So like, it's quite shared. Like a lot of viewers do watch quite a lot of people, because like Mortal community is quite tight.
Yeah. And I think actually the fact that there's people that stream the game the most, which is obviously this group you mentioned, and like people like Stouty, like I think that it's actually good that we rate each other more than we often rate new people streaming like Mortal. And obviously the new guys should also have a chance to get integrated, but most of them are frontline players that play for like a week and then they'll play Apex after.
I always make sure to like here and there make sure to hit up like new streamers. There was one guy I rated today actually.
Yeah, I saw that.
I can't remember his name actually. He seemed like a really nice guy.
Yeah, for sure.
He seemed very wholesome.
He's like, also maintained like 20 viewers like all day.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Like, because I like to stream during the day, like I'm obviously quite busy doing other stuff like going out and meeting people and like going college. Like I've still got like 1 or 2 days a week at the minute, but that ends next week. And then like just got things here and there cropping up, and they obviously aren't going to happen really on a night unless I'm going to like a house party or something. Like they're going to happen like during the day, so like that's gonna obviously clash with streaming. But I think it also means that I get to like, even though it's forced, I do like take a break from it, and it means that I can like actually think about my next stream and not like get a bit stale with what I feel like I'm doing.
So like, you know, for me, I try and place my streams around like when none of the like bigger guys are streaming, just because, you know, again, there's a lot of competition, and like I'm like of the people that like get around like 30 plus viewers or so, which is not that many on Mordhau in EU. I'm still like the least, you know, I'm still the least like viewed person. So like you also gotta be a little smart with it sometimes, you know, and like kind of think about how you're doing it.
I did start caring about it at first, and I'd always like sort of make sure that no one else is live and that sort of thing. But I just stopped caring. I'm like, I'm going live at this time. I don't really care who's going, who else is live. I'll check to see how else is live, so it'll like sort of make me understand why views are down or things like that. But like, I think caring about it is just, and making it affect your sleep schedule. For me anyway, I don't have that much time to stream, sort of thing. I like to be doing lots of things. So I've generally got a lot going on. So like, if I'm streaming, I've got a time allocated that I'm like, okay, this is when I'm going to stream, and then I'll stream then, sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I have all the time in the world, so like I can wait, you know, and like, and it's not that I want to leech off of others, like to rate me and stuff like that, but you know, like I also know for a fact, if for example, if any of you guys stream, like my viewership is gonna drop by like 60%, if not more. So it's also like, if you want, like, for me, there's not really much going on in my life right now. So like, what makes me like look forward to the end of the month is seeing like if I've done any good growth, or if I've gained like a decent amount of followers.
I thought about that, but I don't know if that's that healthy, that like basing how well you've done on numbers. Like,
I mean, no, not it's not that you should like care about it to an extent where it's like an obsession, but I do think that right now, for example, where I'm growing more and I'm actually starting to get some viewers after like 2 years of streaming, right? Or like almost 3 years now of streaming like different games and stuff. And I'm finally starting to get some viewers. It makes me really happy because I've been putting in as many hours as I have, you know. And like, yeah, if I have a bad month, it's a bummer, but like, it's also like, as soon as I get like one of those good months, you know, it really feels nice knowing that the fact that I didn't quit after 2.5 years with pretty much like a viewership of 5 average viewers.
Yeah.
It feels like it's finally paying off now, you know. So it's like that feeling of like, okay, I stuck with it and starting to pay off, and now I feel really good about it because it makes me. I wouldn't say proud, but like it feels like you're then, like if you commit yourself to doing something.
Yeah, just seeing it grow. But for me, like, I'm just careful with that because like, I think viewers, I don't really know how it's gonna go with Mordhau sort of thing. Like the viewers obviously might grow up as I grow, like grow the stream and shit. But like, if Mordhau slowly starts to drop in its player base and it starts to swindle, like. Viewers are going to go down as well. That doesn't mean like I'm less entertaining. That doesn't mean I've done less.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
like
true.
The impact in Mordhau might be dropping, and then like just because I've based all my success like based on the numbers that I'm pulling rather than like actually focusing on making a better stream sort of thing. Like I think objective measures that take in so many factors, like viewers like so dependent on so many things. Like I don't know. Like some days. Under the same conditions, I might do a stream, I'll get like 26 average views, and then another day I'll do pretty much the same thing on the same day of the week, but like then I like with the same amount of people live, and then I'll pull something ridiculous like 50 average viewers or something.
Yeah.
Like it's just so random, and then basing how well the stream went on how many viewers there were, I think is quite like, I don't know, unhealthy. Because,
I mean,
like,
yeah, that's true.
So random as it feels.
You gotta also know that on Twitch it's always up and down. You know, it's that kind of thing where it's like, it's always going to be up and down. There's always going to be bad months or bad weeks or bad days, and like you just have to keep that in mind. So if you have the mentality that overall, like if you feel like your streams are good, or you feel like if like people tell me, for example, after the podcasts or like on YouTube comments or in the podcast that they like it, or you know, stuff like that. that alone, like, don't matter with the viewership. That alone kind of gives me an idea of like if I'm on the right track. You know what I mean? It's not that I'm seeking validation, but I do think that, like, for me, like, I don't have anything else to do, like, than stream that or play something or watch movies or shit like that. Obviously, like, I'm on a diet now and I'm losing weight, like, lost, like, 5.2 kilos or some shit like that.
Oh,
like
you
this,
go,
this
girl.
month.
That's very nice.
I'm gonna be Slim Boy Sloth sometime in the future.
Let's go.
Yeah, so, like, you know, I'm kind of focused on that.
I can imagine you with, like, 6-pack,
dude,
built shoulders.
I'm never gonna be ripped though. I don't work out. It's just like
with that
eating
attitude,
healthier and stuff.
With that attitude.
I don't want to be ripped either, to be honest. I just want to be healthy more, actually.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Actually noticeable that you lost weight, by the way. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate you saying that. Because, like when you see yourself literally every day, you can't really tell. Like, you can tell by clothing and shit. Like, if it fits, you know, it's just if it's getting looser and tight and stuff. But, like, you can't actually see it in the mirror, like, on, like, 5 kilos the same way. Like, but, like, a couple of people have told me that, and it makes me happy that that's, you know...
Yeah, it's paying off.
Yeah, exactly. Also, like, it's hard as fuck to lose weight, man. It's so easy to, like, go back to your ways, you know.
Yeah, it's so much easier to put on weight than it is to lose weight.
Wait, okay, actually a thing, Mikolaj, or Mikolai, however pronounced it is. Opinion didn't ask for it, but I never tuned into a stream before the podcast because of the smallest thing, which is the Lenny face in the title. It's actually kind of funny you say that, right? Because it is very true on Twitch that, like, your stream titles can actually impact your streams a lot, and it's something I've been experimenting with a lot. Like, what would you guys think is, like, a good actual title? Because, like, I'm not like Flame. I don't own a crown. I'm not like a tournament winner. Like,
I think you should put your title as crown winner / level 210 / 8 here. Seems to be working for me.
Yeah,
so.
But then again, that's true. Like, if I do it, it's just fucking straight up bait, you know.
Yeah, give it a go. It might boost the viewers. Give you that little boost you need.
I'd also feel like a piece of shit when someone new comes in the game and wants, like, information on shit, and I'm just like, oh no. But, like, I would like if you guys have suggestions for a stream title, or if, like, let's say I'm doing something custom, obviously I'm gonna find something that fits that. But, like, just for a normal game, what would
I think, see, this is where being egotistical is really, really quite useful, isn't it? Like, because I'm not egotistical, so I don't like having a title that's just not true. So I like to have my title quite factual. Like, everything in my title is factual.
Yeah.
So, like, whereas if I'm like Bear or Red Blue, and it's just like best Mortal player dominates Juilliards or something like that.
I mean, it's like, also a little bit
get
like
away with that.
With Bear, it's kind of stick as well. You know, he has that kind of persona where it's kind of, you know, it fits his stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, because he's built up this persona of egotistical and, like, thinking that he's the best in the game, like, he can sort of get away with putting titles like that, which will actually trick new players into thinking that he is the best, sort of thing. Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, it's just a joke, sort of thing. But yeah, it does 100% trick a lot of new players who don't know.
Yeah, I have a good amount actually of new players coming in and asking advice, and again, I'm not fucking insane at the game, but you know, you can always give, like, basic advice and, like, tell, like, basic mechanics, and that in itself alone helps a lot of new players out. You don't need to be like a million IQ Elite 5 to help new players out with, like, basic stuff. Like, people come in and say, how do you drag, how do you excel, you know, that kind of stuff, like, you know, that you can explain, you know.
Yeah, it's easy to show on the stream as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair, but, like, it's quite hard to gauge where my levels are, because there's tons of different levels to swing the nip.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll be like, oh yeah, so basically you have to late riposte while you're in the wind up of your swing. You can do a single or double wiggle up and down. You could do it with a wristy twisty or JPEG, and then as soon as the swing starts to move forward, or just before, you run into the swing so it insta hits. Or you move your footwork in the opposite direction, and obviously you have to match all your opponent's footwork, so that you adjust to what they're doing, so you don't get footwork gambled. And it's like, they're like, oh, but I'm like a silver too. It's like, oh,
I'm level 13 sort of or some shit, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, you look away from your enemy or look into your enemy. Oh yeah, what's it called? What Mikolaj says, he's doing it on He's doing it on Shiv 2 and he's fucking popping off.
Yeah,
He's
dude,
got like
for
700 viewers.
But then again, he also
Like,
has in the title 10k million hours once to get good, and he is
I think
fucking
it's just
freak.
also because
He's so good as well.
Because like Shiv 2, like obviously viewers are just gonna like I've noticed it. They just coalesce so much into the big streamers.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Like I had a similar sound, like I saw like egotistical title too. Like I had
I saw that.
It was like Mortal Crown winner, Chivalry 2. Oh, I mean they're both objectively true, but like it's like Mortal Crown winner, Chivalry 2 veteran, exclamation mark Discord. I only got like 20 average viewers even with that. So like, and I was like top scoring every like. I've got my name as Twitch TV flame_101_. I'm like that could maybe pull in viewers, pull in some new people, get some follows, get some new people like watching the streams and things. Then obviously that would transfer over to Mortal. Like I'm like double second place in score, and then still like nobody's like, might go check the stream out. They're just instant like, oh my god, Lyric is live, or Giru is live, or like something like that, and then
I mean that is the game. Like that's the game on Twitch. Like there's always gonna be that. With people like, oh, he's already got a lot of viewers, he must be successful with you. That probably means he's entertaining, right? And like, you can kind of understand that, right? Like, let's say a comedian, right? He sells out every show. It must mean he's funny. Like, and like, what would you rather? Watch someone that's done his first show, or like a couple of shows that is not really that famous, or someone that is like hugely, promoted and well known. Like it's that mentality of people being driven by success and like wanting to see what is this guy doing that is making him kind of make it, on here. Because let's be real, it's like 2% or some shit like that on Twitch that are partnered, or 3% or some shit. It's like very few.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And like when on the Shiv 2 genre, it's like most of the partners only get like 30 viewers, 40 viewers average. Like most of them aren't even that. Most of them aren't even that like popping in views, like similar views to me, but then obviously they've had their partner growth sort of push. So they've got partner, and it's like I watch some streamers that have like 40 viewers and like average viewers that have like 70k followers and are verified. I'm like, damn, fucking hell.
Yep.
And also to I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm guessing it's German. I haven't played Despacito today.
Geschäft zur Wait, how the fuck? Yeah. This is the flame.
I just thought it was best to not try. Yeah, I haven't played Despacito today, so no, it's probably
it's
not me.
It's the fake. It's the imposter flame.
Wait, is there an imposter flame?
I don't know.
What the fuck? I remember at one point there was a flame that was like in this random team, but like he wasn't very good and like he quit like quite early, so we got rid of him. Like, aka he quit, but like, yeah. He just went missing, sort of thing. Like I had to take care of him. I can't have two flames, so I had to take care of him.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. He quit. But
fucking neutralized his ass.
I hope there's not another one that I might have to deal with.
I mean, like I've had it happen where my fucking viewers, like 5 of my viewers, had the fucking same name and outfit as me. It was like, I mean, it's good. Like, okay, it's good promotion. It is what it is. To be fair.
Yeah, not really many people can do that for me because they ain't got a crown.
Nah, true. That's the thing. But yeah, I think what King Hanny said is it's mostly luck. That is very true. But also, you can't deny the fact that some people are naturally good entertainers or naturally good at games. But those two factors would always draw people in. And then there's like a basic Joe like me that I don't think of myself as like super entertaining. I think like, yeah, sure, sometimes I'm funny enough. I don't think I have bad humor, but I'm not like a fucking born entertainer.
I think you're underestimating how unentertaining the average person is.
I guess that's true. Yeah, opportunities are born from luck. That is true, but some people also grind their way up and like become noticed because of their skill. Obviously, like, if someone shouts you out in a game because they see something you do and it's really nice, they're like, oh, check this guy out. Yeah, that will fucking hugely impact your channel. Like, hugely impact. However, there is always a thing with, oh, shit, Bear. What's up, dude? Thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate that.
Cool. Oh, yeah, to answer Crew's question, I love it. It's the only reason I still play the game. I would have quit a long time ago if crew didn't call me Treacle. That's the only reason I still play the game. I say it's because I enjoy streaming, but it's actually only so that I listen to crew call me Treacle. God, it's the only it's what I look forward to in the day.
What does that even mean?
So it's just like it's just sort of like a British thing. You like. It's like, oh, hello, Treacle, sort of thing. It's like, it's supposed to be just like something nice. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like how older women call you like darling or whatever.
Oh, okay. No. So like if saying love or like darling and that kind of stuff.
Not. It's sort of, yeah, sort of similar. I don't know how to explain it.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Jeez. Well, Barry, thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate that. Sending some homies over. Yeah, I'm actually out of stuff. Oh, I actually have something.
Wait, what's this imposter bear? Where's Bear Mordhau_Mordhau? Did Bear Mordhau_Mordhau get banned and now he's on Bear_Mordhau?
Yeah, true.
Like
imposter gang.
Another fallen soldier.
Yeah.
I wonder how many accounts Bear's had at this point.
Yeah, Bear, can you elaborate on that? How many accounts have you got? If you are here, at least.
I think he might have just disappeared.
Yeah, man's too hot. He's gone. 7+. Oh shit.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you know, do you have any plans for the future? Maybe something that is not based on streaming. Like you said you were like doing some education with mathematics. Is that something you're planning on, like as a main source of income? Like what kind of job would you like to have?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I'm off to uni. I think I said to do maths. And then with that, I'm wanting to go into like investment banking and finance and that sort of area. Yeah.
Damn.
It's pretty fucking boring, but like it pays well, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think it can be fun. I mean, not for me. Yeah. I fucking suck at math. Like it would fucking.
I do actually rather enjoy it. I shit talk it a lot. I do find it quite interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, like math and shit like that is not something I've ever been good at. On the other hand, languages and like creative stuff is always what I've been like good at, like painting and all that kind of shit. Not that I can't paint now, but like I was good at painting when I was younger. I was actually thinking about doing like a Bob Ross stream once, spending some of that savings I earned from streaming into like a fucking Bob Ross what do you call that? The one you put on your head, fake hair.
Oh, wig.
Yeah, wig, and then like buying like, you know, like fucking doing a Bob Ross tutorial on stream, something like that. I think that would be fun.
I don't think you need to do a wig with it. You can just get like one of those fancy paint palettes.
Oh yeah, actually true. They're not even very expensive either. They're actually kind of cheap.
If I'd want to do it, if I'd want to imitate Bob Ross, it's a legend, you know. Wouldn't feel worthy.
Nah, but on the other hand, you're also kind of paying tribute to, you know, his legacy.
You know? That's fair.
I mean, there are people doing it already, just not anyone doing it like in Mordhau. And I mean, I could also paint something like.
I'd be surprised if anyone did it in Mordhau. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like it would be funny to do like a fucking. I don't know, maybe some Mordhau related stuff. I don't know, something where viewers can kind of decide what you're painting or something like that, like to challenge you or something. I don't know, something different. Can you do a body paint stream? No. Nah, that's just not. Look, how is this not good enough for you? I'm literally hot tubbing here. I'm the hot tub connoisseur of Mordhau. Quite literally, the only one. Yes.
You could paint plate mail on yourself.
No fucking way, I'm not dropping my fucking shirt. Not until I'm fucking skinny at least. Sloth, can you grow facial hair?
That's fair.
Yes and no. I can grow like a fucking shitter beard that's like super bad and inconsistent. Like that is just like not in my genes, I guess. But at least I'm not a manlet. I'm 6 feet, so I can at least be happy with one thing. But yeah, no, not really. Not like a proper beard.
I have a
I'm not
pretty decent
I'm not
beard
growing
most of the time.
growing a
Most of the
beard.
time, I just shave. Like I like to have like just a little stubble, and I just shave most of it off.
Mm. Yeah, man.
I
Like,
don't think I'd really suit a really big beard.
I'm not gonna grow a shitter beard. It's just not gonna happen.
It's like in lockdown, I was like, fuck it, you know what? I want to see what I look like with a long beard, so I grew it out, and then yeah, I was like, you know what? Never mind, eh?
Okay, so Mystic is asking, do you shave your balls?
That's not the sort of questions I'm going to be answering on the stream. Just because if I answer that, then I have to answer a lot of questions, and I'm not answering those sort of things on the stream.
Fair
which
enough.
I think it's fair.
I honestly can't blame you. I'm not gonna lie. I said no to that, and I fucking heard shit ever since.
Yeah, I don't go that personal with questions. Yeah, that is a weird question.
Actually, Mystic. Yo, Mystic, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you've been caught, Mystic.
Change my state of mind.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So hard to find.
we got him.
Fucking run.
Mystic's busted.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fucking exposed. Run.
The crab rave music plays.
Oh, crab rave.
Mystic
you mean
is gone.
Mystic gun. You can probably not hear it playing, but I'm playing crab rave right now.
Okay.
I also played the FBI meme.
I'm quite. What's it called? I think it's quite common knowledge that I'm 17. I'm generally quite open about it.
Yeah, but you don't sound, so people just assume you're older.
I know. Everyone's always like, "Oh my god, you sound like 20s. How are you 17?" sort of thing. And sort of like, yeah. I think we've already gone over this, haven't we?
Yeah, Flame just built different though.
Yeah, I'm 18 in like a month, so like a month minus 1 day because it's on the 8th.
Yeah.
So like,
you should do a birthday
I'm finally
stream.
I don't know. I've thought about it, and I think I might, but like, I feel like such a sellout doing a birthday stream.
No. I don't agree. I always do birthday streams when I have my birthday, but I also think that, like, obviously, if you're doing something right with your family and shit like that, obviously do that. Like, it shouldn't be your main priority. But like, just coming in, like, it's it's nice to share your birthday with some of the homies. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but 100% birthday streams just cash grabs.
Nah,
I might do it. Just sell out, do a cash grab birthday stream. I need the money. I'm poor as fuck, and I'm gonna be a student, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same.
My shame is non-existent. Out the window.
Like, I do birthday streams as well, but I don't expect to get any money from it. And last time I got like $10 or some shit like that when I had like 5 viewers. So like for me, it's just like a way to like say hey to the homies and like people wish me like I'd care more about people saying hey, happy birthday, hope you have a good day. That's just like it's nice to chat with people. Yeah. I don't really care about the money. I mean, sure, it's nice if you get money. Like I once.
I didn't even like last year when it was my birthday. I didn't even tell anyone in the whole Mortal community. Nobody knew it was my birthday. I was playing. I think I played a scrim on my birthday, but I didn't tell anyone.
Oh shit!
I just played.
Well, everyone knows now, so. Okay, my birthday is October 3rd, so it's like a long ass time, but I like to do a little something, maybe sets a different scene or something, like do something, like usually when I have a birthday, I usually do some giveaways or something like that, a gift card or like some gifts, a good amount of subs or something like that, like give a little back to the community, because when people support me, I also want to support them back. So gifting some subs or maybe giving out a t-shirt or like a gift card. Like, I mean, a t-shirt is cringe, but I did it once for the memes, and some American homie got it. And he actually said he'd worn it, I'm pretty sure. So it's like,
nice.
It's like
I
fun
think I should buy the I'll buy the Stouty boxes.
Is that a thing?
I can't believe he actually did that. Yeah, it's fucking the Stouty logo on boxes.
Yo, that's actually content for real. Fucking wear it on your head when you stream. Are they worn though? Is it fresh out the stout room? It's like fucking exclusive item. That's some next level futtery.
That is.
Um,
It was good. I've said I'm gonna do a face cam when I get partner.
yeah.
Face reveal and face cam when I get partner, which I think will be quite nice content.
Oh
That's
yeah,
if
for
I get
sure.
partner.
For sure.
That's if, but like.
I think you
Might as well
partner.
might as well set a nice goal. Why not?
I generally think that people one after one that streams more consistently will get partner over time. Because, like, for example, right now, Lord is very close, so a lot of people are, like, supporting really hard for him to get there, and I think as soon as he has that, they might move on. Like, when people know that you're kind of chasing that, and you are, like, a good way there, I think that people generally want you to succeed here, because they're invested in the community and the game. I generally think so, actually.
Yeah, I think I stunted my growth quite a lot as well, which was completely understandable when I quit for exams, because, like, I was doing pretty well, like...
Yeah.
And then I came back. Obviously, I think it came back to reasonably quick to where I was.
Yeah.
Where I was before. So it's actually doing quite well, but like, I think I did stunt my growth. But I don't really mind. I need to focus on that.
Obviously, I think most people respect the fact that you actually take your life serious and do like shit you need to do, and like you know
I still do struggle with motivation a lot.
Yeah.
I played quite a lot of Escape from Tarkov while I quit Mordhau. But I did stick to it. I uninstalled Mordhau and I stuck to it until I came back. I reinstalled it once to play on the latest patch. Like when that came out on the first day, and I played for 2 hours, then I uninstalled and didn't play until I came back.
I generally respect that. Like, if you're not making a living out of Twitch and you have opportunities and you have responsibilities you need to take care of, that you then do that first, because obviously it should always be like your main focus to have your shit together, because there's no guarantees.
Like I always
in Twitch.
do that. Yeah, I always do this for fun.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so do I. And
if it takes off, I would 100% take the opportunity if it took off. But like at the same 100%. Time, like, I've got a solid career path that I'm following and working on constantly. So it's not like I'm dependent on Twitch in any way, sort of thing.
It's also nice to have a backup plan. You should always have a backup plan. Like you don't want to be in that situation where you end up making a living off of Twitch and then you fucking get banned and you can't make a new account and then you're just like, okay, now I'm fucked. You know?
Yeah, Twitch career prospects are fucking dangerous. You just get banned and everything's gone.
Yep. That's scary about social media, actually.
You say one word that has literally like maybe the slightest meaning, instantly banned.
Yeah. Also, if you say something that isn't even the word but sounds similar, it can also get you banned. Like, it's actually that bad. You guys gonna play today or just chatting? This is the podcast that I do every at least once a week. Like I had Ruben on, for example, last Sunday. So like this is like my weekly kind of like break from Mordhau, but kind of getting more involved with the community and the people who play, pretty much. Yes. So yeah, I played some Mordhau before this, and I might play a little after. I'm not sure. Maybe just a little. Do a little bit of Mordhau.
Little dueling.
I'm actually thinking about maybe some Battle Royale or something. Like, I want to mix it up a little. I'm tired of dueling. Nice. It's fucking boring as shit, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely try Battle Royale. If you get organizer role in the Battle Royale Discord, you can add everyone, and then everyone from there comes over and plays. There's like 122 people online right now with the Battle Royale Pugs role, which you can add.
Wait, can you?
And then ask if they want to.
Wait, are there actually people on? Wait, hold the fuck up. Is that a thing? I didn't even know that. Dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know about that. Because literally every single time I fucking do a Battle Royale on stream, there's like fucking 2 people coming in, and it's just like, alright, you know, it's pretty much fucking...
like almost like... Yeah. It doubles the amount of people I've got in my lobby, and then I go up viewers by like 20, 15 or something.
Damn, bro. I'm gonna try and cash in on that. Oh, thank you, Project Ugly Bastard, for the raid, man. I appreciate that. Yo, okay. Funny story. Project Ugly Bastard here. He's a VTuber, right? And I swear he sounds exactly like me. It's scary. Like,
yeah, I think I was here when he when he raided you last time. You do sound so similar.
Yeah, it's actually I went on his stream once, like for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and like talked, and the fucking chat just went rampant. Like we sound so similar. It's scary. It's quite fun though. So he's gonna come on the podcast once as well. We're gonna confuse the living fuck out of people for like 5 minutes. No camps. You just gotta have to guess.
Talking.
You just gotta guess.
Who's talking.
Yep, you just gotta guess. So yeah, like
Nice.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. Got a lot of stuff planned out. Got a lot of guests actually to come from Old House still.
Hey, popping off with the podcast, getting them going.
Yeah, I mean, like I wish more people would know about him. Like my YouTube is slowly growing a little bit, but I think I'm like 90 subscribers. 9.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
94. Let's go.
I mean,
We're
if you
almost
just,
at 100.
Just shamelessly self-advertise it every way you possibly can.
I do, but like I don't have a
Facebook.
social media following anywhere though. My fucking Twitter have like 260 followers or some shit, but I fucking don't use it ever. And my Instagram, I have like 100.
I literally have like 50 followers on Instagram. Snapchat's where I pretty much message all my mates and pretty much everyone I know.
Mm.
And then
Yeah,
like I don't really. My YouTube I only use for montages. I have a check. I've got. Let me have a look. I have like I think
My
I have
Twitter's
like
a shit
60,
show. Oh no.
60 subs.
I mean, I have like 140 posts or some shit on Instagram and like 40 fucking followers.
Actually, tell a lie. My Reddit's fucking my Reddit pops like my Reddit popped off when I posted that fucking caveman thing. I've got a 1.6k upvoted thing on the Mortal subreddit.
Damn, really?
It was that caveman clip. Did you see it? I'll send you a link to it if you haven't seen it already. It's actually really entertaining. But, I posted a clip on Reddit. It got 1.7k upvotes.
Dude, what? Holy shit!
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You got like
I think I got
1,000
like,
posts on Twitter, all shitty memes.
I
Damn,
got like
bro.
five followers from it as well. It's nice.
Oh, nice. That's good. I mean, I can't be asked to use Twitter because it's just such a fucking shit show of degenerates.
I'm never using Twitter.
It's like Facebook, but instead of there being boomers, it's just Gen Z people that are super obnoxious, like trying to cancel
Super
people.
woke. Yeah, they think they're doing the world a favor when they're actually just fucking making it 10 times worse of a play. The
worst part is that like it's always these 14-year-olds that don't really have any proper life experience that kind of talk like on behalf of other people that are way older and that can kind of take the joke, and then they can't because they don't they haven't learned like the social like skills that kind of are coming with being an adult, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's kind of a good way to sum it up. It's a lot of time just people rampaging over shit.
I think it's just a lot of the time with I could go on a rant, but like people don't really have a sense of something that they can belong to, like a cause. So like cancel culture gives them a sense that they're actually doing something good in the world. Like, oh my god, I cancel someone for saying a word. Oh my god, I am such a good person. So they just inflate their own egos, and then obviously that's reaffirmed by other people. Like, oh my god, you are canceling them too. You're such a good person. It's like nice, and then it's just a dark spiral, and then they're just in an echo chamber because everyone they know is just canceling people as too, and then bad cycle.
Have you heard about
everything 10 times worse?
Yeah, that's true. It's actually true. Like they actually just make the problems worse. Have you heard about Count Dankula?
Yeah, I've heard that whole story. Oh
my god, that's such a shit show. I fucking love that guy. His YouTube channel is so fucking fun.
It was a bad joke, sure. Like I don't agree with the joke, but fucking hell, you can't let a government decide what's a joke and what isn't a joke. That shit's stupid.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely said stuff that if taken seriously could land me in prison. Like everyone has. Like every fucking person's made jokes about stupid stuff. Like everyone has. Like, and if you're gonna allow a government to decide what's a joke and what's not a joke and who they can fucking fine and shit, that's fucked.
Fucking impairing freedom of speech. And like, yeah, I get it. And like, the worst part was actually about it when he's talked about it a lot, obviously, about freedom of speech. And he said it was not even that it was Jews getting offended. It was mainly fucking white people actually that got offended over it, like the most.
I know, it's people getting offended.
That's the worst part. People getting offended on others' behalf. Yeah. And a lot of the people was like, a lot of people found it really funny and entertaining. Yeah, like that's the thing of being a comedian, right? Like some jokes will not land and others will land. And humor is subjective. Like, I personally found the video kind of funny because I like cursed humor, and it was kind of funny. And there was no ill intent in it. You could tell there was no ill intent. It was
exactly.
It's not a tasteful joke. But then again, like, does humor always have to be tasteful though to be funny? Like,
and you shouldn't be held accountable for humor either.
Yeah,
well, you should, but like not legally.
No, yeah, that's what I agree. It should be social. It should be social repercussions, like people not disliking you, but it should not be like jail.
Yeah, it's like
he'd risk jail time.
I didn't enjoy that joke. I'm gonna unsubscribe.
Yeah,
that's all shit.
Also, the thing is, like, if you don't like it, just stay away from it. You're not forced to fucking watch it. And if it bothers you to the extent where you can't stop thinking about it, you gotta reconsider your life choices, man. Like, you have it really fucking well if you have the time to get fucking mad over a YouTube video. It's not even regarding you. Like, I could understand if someone made a YouTube video about me and slandering me. I'd probably be upset about that. But someone making a bad joke that I didn't like, I'll fucking click off the video. I wouldn't even bother disliking. I don't think I've disliked the video like 5 times in my life. I generally don't care.
I don't dislike that many videos.
I don't do it, like, unless it's something that I actually generally strongly disagree with. Like the guy that made the video of why Mordhau is not successful with like the racism and all that kind of shit. He had the worst take ever on it. I disliked that video because he was just like spilling like bullshit that didn't make any sense, and kind of giving people a false, like a very false, vision about the game, like when you played like 13 levels or something.
Yeah, and it's like, people are going to believe more what they're told as well. Like, if you tell to someone, oh yeah, you hated Mordhau when you played it, didn't you? You fucking despised it. They're more likely to hate it and then think it's toxic as well.
I agree.
But, like,
True.
It's really not.
Yeah.
Like, they're just sort of leading people into thinking things that they didn't originally think.
And the problem with doing that as well is that the people that don't play the game and have no reference about it will just believe what you say blindly because they have no other reference to it. And he played the game for like 20 levels or 13 levels or something like that. So you had pretty much only scratched the surface. You haven't played duels, you haven't played SKM, you haven't only been on toxic frontlines, which it's known to be like shitter tier, chat in there. It's even worse than duel servers half the time. Like, if I join a fucking frontlines game, half the time people are gonna flame me just for having TTV in my name, or for being a level 200. You know? Like, if you're better than someone in a lobby, often people would be fucking mad about it. It's just kind of cringe. But yeah, like, that take actually blew up a little bit, and a lot of the boys from the Mordhau community that's invested in it came in and fucking nuked the video. But like in a fashionable way, you know, like in a tasteful way. They kind of did counter arguments and like, this is where you're wrong, this is why you're wrong, and you haven't really played enough to like have a proper opinion about it because you only scratched the surface of the game. And I think if you dislike a video and you actually give like good criticism or like being like respectful with it, and not being like, fuck you for making this shitter ass video, you fucking prick, you know. If you have that attitude, people are gonna believe what he's saying, you know. So you're gonna doing yourself the opposite of a favor.
I don't know what word you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't remember either.
Opposite of a favor.
Yeah, like if you do something, like in Denmark, it's called a bjørntjeneste, which is pretty much means that you're like you're trying to do something good, but you're actually ending up like impacting yourself negatively.
There's oppose, but like I'm looking and we don't really have a word for that. We have disfavor. Yeah,
well, I guess you're doing yourself a disfavor then, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, by like if you confirm what he's saying by being toxic in his YouTube video for having an opinion you don't like, then you kind of strengthen his point. You know what I mean? Even though it might not be correct, that's what people will notice.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like if you tell people they're wrong, they're gonna start to believe their argument more. If you're gonna make people double down on their argument, you just sort of have to. You have to like reason. You have to reason with them.
See, Project Ugly Bastards, what you're saying here is like it's kind of hard to it is very hard though. No, don't say sorry for long comment. Like it's a good topic to talk about. The thing with arguing with people on Twitter that have a different opinion is that no matter what you say, they're gonna think less of you for having a wrong opinion.
They always like to try and grab the moral high ground. That's why they do it. They just think they're a better person. I have the moral high ground. And if you think about it, it's actually really fucking egotistical.
It is
like
complete dog
It's
shit.
the only reason they like to do it. Like they like to think they're better than other people. Like, this guy's racist. I'm better than him. Oh, he said N-word 10 years ago in the past when no one really cared.
Yeah.
Racist. I bet he's a horrible human being.
Mm-hmm. Also, the way that they come after you, like they try to ruin your livelihood. They fucking give your fucking family members death threats and fucking all this kind of shit, calling your phone, doxing you, all this shit. It is beyond fucking. You're fucking like literally. If you do that, you're subhuman. I don't care, man. Like then you're actually scum of the earth. If you go after someone's family that have nothing to do with it because someone said something controversial or have an opinion that you don't like, for example, like if you don't agree with like some parts of the LGBTQ, or I can't even pronounce that actually. I don't know fuck all about it. But like for example, if I were to say that I think that people that were previously men shouldn't compete in women's sports, for example, like boxing and MMA. There was a girl that literally got her fucking skull caved in by a former man, right? If you don't agree with that, you're fucking transphobic. And it's like, it's beyond sanity to fucking feel the need to then go after my family for that, you know?
Yeah. It's biologically different as well. Like, I don't want to get into actually too political, but like, I think I read this story as like a medium tier MMA fighter beat the world champion women's MMA fighter. You don't want men competing with women. Like,
no, it's not fair,
by
especially not
like,
fighting.
If you're transgender, I have nothing wrong with that. Like, but like, as your, I think they go by the fact that your sex is your, what you're born, your XY chromosomes, and then gender is what you can change, what you can decide for yourself. That's what I could reason with. Like, someone spoke to me, like, talked to me about it, and I was like, yeah, that's actually completely fair. Like, you can change your gender, sure, but like your sex, obviously, it is what it is.
Yeah,
like,
I agree with that.
It doesn't. I always think you can be yourself entirely as long as it doesn't really affect other people.
Yeah, I agree. That's the same
it
thing.
Doesn't, for the most part. Like, I've spoke to transgender people. A lot of them are actually quite nice. Like,
yeah,
100%. Really nice.
I agree, but like
they're change them as a person.
The problem is that there's a lot of controversial topics in that regard. The sport is one of them. Also, like having kids do hormones and that kind of stuff when they're like 12, and like that kind of stuff.
I think we should avoid going too political.
Yeah, I agree, but there is a lot of stuff you can dive into. For example, if I don't want to fuck someone that's trans, a trans woman that has a dick, I'm transphobic. Stuff like that, you know. It's like it's not topics that are easy.
Would you fuck a guy?
No, of course not.
Sexist.
Because I'm straight.
Fucking sexist. We've got him, boys.
Yeah,
We've got him, boys. He's a sexist.
Like when it reaches that kind of argument and that kind of discussion, you know, where it's like that should be something that is entirely up to the person, but because you don't agree with someone, they're gonna cancel you and call you out and have like all their stands fuck you up. Like, for example, BTS on Twitter, their fans are fucking insane. Like, if you say you fuck the BTS, they will fucking swarm you. And there's like one big hive mind simping so hard for them, it's insane.
I don't understand this. It's just like people just wanting a sense of purpose or something, so they just fucking idolize people. Like, nobody in this world is a fucking idol. Everyone's flawed. Like, why would you follow celebrities and idolize them? I just don't understand it.
Yeah,
it's like just why? Why try find purpose in other people?
Idolizing people that idolizing people is always unhealthy in my opinion. Respecting them for what they
Uh-huh.
achieve is different. It's a
Yeah.
different story, right? Like I look up to people
Everyone's
like
flawed.
Leonardo DiCaprio, for example. I think he's a great actor. I think what he's been like, the movies he's in is extremely well done, and you know, stuff like that. And then when you see him win an Oscar, you're like, my fucking man, you know, he got an Oscar finally. He fucking deserved that shit. But it's not like I'm gonna sit and like, you know, follow his
Oh my
Instagram,
God,
follow
he
his
didn't.
Twitter.
He didn't have an Oscar. He didn't get an Oscar. I'm going to write a 20-page riot and
Yeah,
send threats
exactly.
to everyone
Yeah.
that organized it.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of thing.
People
It's very
don't
unhealthy.
need you to idolize them. You gotta remember, it's also the same thing with streaming a lot. Like, these people develop like a very personal like relationship with a lot of streamers, and like there's obviously you will always have friends in chat that you get to know like on a deeper level, you know, to some extent. But a lot of people also think that like, you know, that like
The way you are
it's
on
your real
stream
friend.
isn't the way you are off stream
No.
as well. Like people don't hardly know me, you know, sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like obviously people know me on stream, and I am generally quite consistent with. I'm not. I can't be asked putting up a facade.
Yeah,
But, like
exactly.
people don't know what I'm like off stream, sort of thing. You don't know what I'm like behind closed doors.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
you can't really act like you know that, and people think that they're like think they're best friends with creators and things.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You
See,
don't really know them.
That's unhealthy. I don't think that's a good thing, you know. I think that's something that people should know, that yeah, while they're entertaining or while you might have a friendly bond with them, doesn't mean that they are in fact your friend, like in reality, you know. Let's be real. I like most of my viewers. I think they're very nice people, but I don't know any of them. Like I mean, I know some of them, but I don't know them personally on the level where I would fucking invite them like home to, you know, hang out. There's obviously a portion of them that I would love to go out and meet in real life, but most of them
a
are
few of my
like
viewers
people
as well. Like I do hang about with off stream, but then there's a lot of
Yeah,
people that I get along with on stream, but at the same time, you don't know what people are like behind closed doors. Like,
yeah, true.
I could like really not like some people that I get along with really well on stream.
Yep.
I don't know that. It might just how it is. Might like conflict in personalities. I don't know, but like tend not to think of it that way.
Yeah, there was actually a guy on my streams that got extremely offended because I banned him, and people couldn't stand him in my stream. And I'm not trying to throw shade anymore. I'm kind of over it, but I'm not gonna say his name. People know who he is. If you know, you know. And I banned him, and every single time he sees me, he's calling me a fat fucking pig or loose weight. Or, you know, he got so offended that he literally cannot help himself changing names, trying to duel me, and like it was like almost like an obsession. Like still to this day, after like a month or two, he's still extremely toxic, you know. And it's kind of weird to see people getting that offended, because he didn't know me and I didn't know him, but over time he turned toxic and like obnoxious on stream, to the point where people are saying, or right, DMing me saying that his that my life of like quality of life is dropping because he's in the chat. And obviously, you don't want that. And when it's the point, like, I ended up fucking timing him out 50 times almost. You know, at that point, you know,
I just don't give people that chance. For me, my stream is my stream. Like,
yeah.
I sort of decide who's there. I sort of decide who isn't. It's my stream.
Yeah.
My stream doesn't have to follow any subjective rules of morality. Like, if I don't want someone there, they just ain't there. I'm just banning someone. I don't give two shits.
I also kind of felt a little bit bad because he was one of my most invested viewers, but he just didn't get along with anyone. Like, he subbed to me like almost every month, and he was generally nice. Like, he was really nice the first like 2 months, and then just turned sour over time. So I kind of felt a little bad and guilty about it at first, but now I'm just like, okay, it's for the better, and you know, it is what it is. But you know, I also feel bad, like, if it's people that have been invested and been supporting for a long time, you know, just throwing them out. Like, usually, I'm kind of quick on the ban hammer if people are just in here to troll me or piss me off, and I can tell there's no purpose of having them around. I ban them, like, quick. And it's the only time I've actually had that situation. But now I also learned how to handle that better, you know. So I think it was a good experience for me to kind of learn that sometimes in stream you gotta just get rid of people that are not in there for your best interest, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like if I feel different because someone's in chat and I'm like, fuck's sake, oh, what are they gonna say now? I'll just ban them. You know, like I'm there to chill.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I did a lot of the time. Also, did just to meme. So to be fair, right? Like I timed him out. Like half of the times just for the meme of it. Like every time he turned into the stream, I just fucking did it because it became a meme like over time. but to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, like he also like every single time he went into the stream, he would flame my fucking mods and he would flame me and others. But like nothing like. Yeah, like me, not as much me, but mainly my mods and other people that he really didn't get along with. And I also don't want to have it people that I want to have in my stream leave the stream because they, because other people are obnoxious. And then I felt a little pressure to ban him, but on the other hand, I can also understand why. And I also think it was the right decision. It was like getting over the fact that someone that has put 4 months in, like 4 or 5 months into your stream and being really nice and being supportive then change over time because you still remember the good the good streams as well, where people are supporting you. So it's that kind of it's not a it's just a little weird because I've never tried that before where people are super nice and then turn cunts over time. Not
that's just people in general. I've known a lot of people like that.
No, I agree. Like I fucking yeeted his ass and I fucking blocked him on Twitch and Discord and every else place because he fucking would DM me and shit like that or fucking try and join my games and all this kind of shit,
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like if
also what's good. Oh, sorry, you go on actually.
No, actually, I didn't really have anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's called? I was gonna say I'm gonna head out in a little bit. Like
yes, same.
10 minutes. So wanna end with some duels.
I'm actually not sure if I want to play more Mordhau today, to be completely honest. Like,
do you not want to?
The podcast has been going on for like how many hours? 2.5, 3.
Yeah, 2 hours 45.
Yeah, like 2.5 hours, I think. It's been a long episode. But I also have to edit that.
Oh, I'm clearly just that entertaining.
You what?
Clearly
yeah,
that
true.
Just that entertaining.
I mean, see, that's the thing. I don't have a limit of how much time I want to spend on the podcast. If I enjoy the conversations, I'm gonna keep it going. And I think like we covered a lot of stuff that was not even which wasn't intentional. And that's where, for me, the podcast gets good is when you get conversations that are not like planned or scripted and stuff like that. When you get to like have real chats with real people that are not just the same shit every time. I always ask some of the same questions like, what's your like opinion of the Mortal community is one I always ask because everyone has something different to say about that, and I think that different experiences from different people is insightful. But like for me, the best conversations are the one that just randomly sprout and
yeah, that's fair.
Go on naturally. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna hop off soon as well because like.
That's fair.
Yeah,
well, I think I'll probably leave it to you then. Whatever you want to do with the end of your stream. But thank you for having me on anyway.
Man, I appreciate you taking
fun.
time. It was I think it was a very good time and an interesting episode. For
sure. It was very nice. Talked about a lot of different things and goodbye to your chat as well.
Yeah, you want to shout something out? Shout your Twitch out. I'm gonna put it in chat anyways. But yeah.
Nah, they all know where to find me.
That is true. But the ones, if there is anyone in here that are new, I'm gonna link it anyways.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming on. I'll see you, mate.
No problem. Alright, see you around,
Yeah, have a good one.
Alright, see ya.
Oh, thank you, Siri. I appreciate that, man. Right. That is it for the podcast.